So you can see the game is going on. It's a middle game. They have played the Queen's Gambit Exchange variation, and Anna is playing in RILTON Cup, the second tournament, RILTON Cup, RILTON under 2200. And together with 152 players, her opponent Steven C. Johannes Steven C. also from Sweden. He's rated 1819. And you see an exciting middle game has already occurred on the board. Here we see how Anna pushed her pawn f3. She is putting pressure here on the pawn on e4. But we can see that Anna attacks this with 1, 2, 3, 4, and her opponent defends it with 1, 2, 3, 4. So Anna doesn't threaten to take on e4, but it could be that she later will put the pawn on f4, and she has prepared this move with the rook to e1. We can see that she has put her king in safety with castle. Everything is prepared to make this little pawn move f3, trying to open up, but it's not sure she's going to open up here now. It's not yet clear what she will do, but we have a position with tension, and black will not think of taking here, because then Anna would grab the bishop on f5. And I am Pia Cramling. I'm Grandmaster Pia Cramling. I'm Anna's mother, and I will be here with you during these days. A RILTON Cup and RILTON under 2200. These two tournaments are going to be held. They are going to be held during 9 days. They have started today with the first round. There will be 8 more games to coming. 9 games in 9 days. Actually 9 games in 10 days, because the first day of the year, 1st of January, it's a free day for everyone. I think it's a very well needed free day for everyone. And so this is the biggest open in Sweden. It's held in the heart of Stockholm, really in the heart of Stockholm, in the center. And it has attracted very close to 300 players in these two groups. There are RILTON Cup, where we have about 14 grandmasters. The highest rated player is Bassem Amin from Africa. He is, I believe, he has been #1 in Africa. I'm not sure if he still is that. With 26.52, he's the highest rated in RILTON Cup. But Anna plays in the second group in RILTON under 2200. Among the 152 players, she's rated number 15, and she has played in this tournament before. So it's a tradition for Anna to participate in RILTON ELO and to RILTON under 2200, and to play here in Christmas time. And RILTON Cup is named after a man. His name was Ture RILTON, and he can say that he was the one who started to give money for the tournament 50 years back, around 50 years back, and then the tournament changed name to RILTON Cup. And it's a tournament that has been going on for more than 50 years. It's the biggest open tournament in Sweden. And there are also lots of players coming from other countries to play between these just after Christmas, and to play this traditional tournament. So it's just a very, very beautiful tradition, RILTON Cup. And yes, Anna is rated number 15 among 152 players in RILTON under 2200. Her opponent, he is rated Johannes Steven C. He's rated number 92 among these 152 players, and he has 1819. And this is a tournament with classical chess, so it's quite a long time. It's this really classical time control for classical chess. Classical chess means that it is quite long games. They are playing 1 game every day, and they get 90 minutes for 40 moves, and when they have made 40 moves, they will get half an hour each, and all the time the players get half a minute per move when they are playing. And here we see the last move. Anna's played quicker, I would say. I think she wanted to speed up after the match she played just a week ago against Odin in Norway, in Oslo, where they have a quicker time control, and where Odin was playing so quickly and Anna was getting into time pressure. But here she has speeded up, They have played 15 moves. She has made her 16 moves in 28 minutes plus half minute, 28 for a little bit more than half an hour she has been spending. But I think this is absolutely fine. And we're sorry for the delay with the stream starting so late, but there have been some technical issue, and but now we do hope everything is working as it should do. And we can see here we have an exciting position. It started up with the Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit declined and exchanged variation. One of the variation Anna likes to play, she's changing pawns in the center, a little bit open up lines. We can see that this bishop can come out, and after there were some more exchanges in the center, changed the pawn structure, and here we have some tension here on e4. And remember, these are the 4 very, very important squares in the center. We can see here on e4, this square, I take away the other, that black and white are fighting about this control here. Here on e5, Anna has very good control with the pawn. Here on d5, Anna's knight is taking control, but black has both the c6 pawn and the knight taking control here. So here black has better control. So these are their fight about these 4 central square. It's not everything in the game, but they are quite important. And remember, it's not possible to grab here, because then Anna would just go and win the bishop. So this is a little bit, it's like a pin here. This pawn cannot move away because this bishop would be gone. But if the bishop goes back, something like that, yes, then this would be a threat, because you're taking a pawn and at the same time you would have a threat against the queen there. So, there, here we have the position, and now it is black to move in this position. What could black be doing? Black could actually, this would not be such a good move. I just think we could actually grab the move here. We could take maybe even an e4, because if you take like this, we take here, let's say now, and you come here, in the end we will grab a pawn, maybe the one on e3, but probably the one on c5, and we have fine, we have an extra pawn, and we would have these 3 pawn islands, but these 3 pawn chains, but they will always stay 2 and 2, and we would have an extra pawn that would absolutely be something better for white. But this is a position, so black will not make c5. Black could think of moving away the bishop, making something in the center, putting this rook active, because we can see that the rook here is active. It helps the queen, the knight and bishop to defend e4. All these pieces are active. They are defending e4. They are developed, and they are standing on good squares. And so that could actually be something. So if black wants to, black could actually bring in the rook to have some idea of just putting it here in the center. Here it will just help to keep control of the e5. It could actually be possible to put the rook on c8, and just to have some idea of going c5. So there are lots of different plans, and this is what we do when we are playing. We are making our, see here, we take away all the arrows. We are making our plans, and all of a sudden the opponent makes something we haven't maybe been planning, looking at, and then we have to maybe readjust our mini plans. But so that's what we do, making plans, and after some moves we need to adjust them according to what have happened on the board. So we have to make a new mini plan to find a good idea, how to put the pieces, how to get them to speak with each other, to collaborate with each other, and to keep going, and not forgetting that we have lots of pieces, and normally the best is to try to use all of them if it's possible. So we're already in the middle game, and we can see both of them, they're having 1 hour each to make like close to 25 moves. For Anna is 24 moves, her opponent has still 25 moves to make. for they reached the control. So these games can be going on for 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 hours. They can be quite long, and that's why they play one game each day. So there will be 5 games this year, and then the last game this year will be on 31st at midday, and then there will be free day on the 1st of January, well-needed free day, and then they will play the last 4 rounds on 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of January. And these days are the traditional days for RILTON Cup. It always plays the same days. So people who like to come and play RILTON Cup, they know I will book these days. I will go and play RILTON. Now we can see there are lots of different players from different nations. I haven't checked yet how many different nations, but there are not only Swedish players, and this is an international tournament. So if anyone is making good result and play against players with titles, it's possible to make norms in this tournament. And for to make a norm, normally you need 9 games. Here we have Rook 88. So this is what their opponent did. He just brought in another piece into the game. He brought in another piece into the game, yes, to make it a little more active, yes, to put it playing. And his idea is, if Anna would take here now, he can only take back with the bishop. He cannot, yes, will go back. If you take back with the knight, these would absolutely lose the game immediately because the bishop is hanging. So if Anna takes, he will have to take it here. And if Anna takes, yeah, he keeps on keeping this grip here. So, and then this would actually be backward pawn. I wouldn't expect Anna to play like this. She could do it. She could actually play like this and go now something, maybe queen b3. And after queen b3, we have some threats here against b7. We have some threats against f7. But with the rook to maybe d7, maybe rook d6, everything is protected. And this position, I would say, is a little more pleasant for black because you have these open lines here, both of it, and we see that this pawn, it cannot move. It's a backward pawn, and it's a pawn that black is attacking. So no, this is not what white wants to do. White prefers to keep a little bit the tension here. So what could white wants to do here now? Maybe something slow. Maybe we can even go move a little bit like h3 here now. And the idea could be like, if you go something like bishop f5, we probably go f4. And I'm just wondering, after a move like this, if I could go here, but this, and then we're getting some space, but we are opening up for the king side. This could be a little bit scary to play. This could be actually a little bit scary to play. Something like this, and maybe hereafter we can do something like rook f2 just to have the piece a little bit closer. But I'm not sure if we have a move like c5 here, just trying to opening up the position. This is very, very far away. This is not the game. Here we have it, and we can see that all black's pieces are active. The rooks are on this half open line. We call them half open lines or files because there are no black pawns here, but there is a white pawn here on d4, and the other one is standing here. So both rooks are standing very well on the open lines, open half lines. We have this bishop defending e4, knight defending e4, and the queen also defending e4. And now the question is, what is Anna going to do in this position? Because it's not so easy. I wouldn't say that. I think it's good to keep the pin here. Anna could absolutely go f4, but I would prefer to make something maybe like this, something a little slower move. And let's see if we go. This would be a mistake. You would just make it weak on c6. Probably we could just grab this. Could we do something like this here and going like this? I'm just a little bit wondering here. Now we have this pawn weak, and maybe this is just getting a little more pleasant to play like this, king f2, and we will afterwards go rook c1, and we will try to go after the pawn on c6. So that is not a good move. We have to be always careful with the pawns. Remember, the pieces can move backwards, forwards, to all the squares which are available on the board. Not all the squares. The bishop, light square bishop can only go on light squares, but the knight, of course, can go on both colors. But the pawns, they cannot go backwards. And that's why we should be a little bit careful with how we are using our pawns. Because if you move them too much forward, they might become not strong but weak. They might become a target for the opponent to attack. And that's not what we want to. So here it's not, I would say it's not so easy for Anna to make a decision what to do. Her queen is good here, but I don't like this move so much because now we can take here. And maybe here, if you go like this, there might become rook take d4. Anna threatened this rook, but this rook is threatened knight. So if Anna grabs here, we take here, and we have a rook on 7th, or rook on 2nd, and we have an extra pawn. This would be fantastic. So to move away, the queen here would not be good because now we can take away the tension. Anna needs to take away with the knight. And I don't know, can we go something like this? Maybe this is a mistake. We are getting some pressure here, but we have time to defend the bishop. If you go here, yeah, we would be very happy. We would all of a sudden be very good because now we have threats against the knight here, but we have also threats against f7. All of a sudden, this would be winning for white. So it's just very, very close. With making some little move difference, all of a sudden it can change everything. So that's why every move, chess is very, very, let's see, go back to the position. The position is like this. So here we have it. So I would say it's not so easy for Anna to make a choice. She shouldn't move away her queen. She shouldn't take on e4. She should maybe just wait a little bit waiting move here now, I would say. And it's not so easy to make a waiting move in this position. She could absolutely play knight c4, knight e5, but I'm not so keen on playing this too quickly before she go here. If she go f4, takes away her opponent, I think maybe her opponent can start doing something like this. Maybe this is not so strong because we get this square. We will go knight b3, you're going, I don't know, somewhere here, and maybe we can go knight d4, and we get a beautiful square for the knight. And yeah, this is about equal this position, but I would say that I prefer white actually in this position, though this rook would be a little bit not so well placed. This rook needs on d1, c1. Maybe we wanted to have on d1 and c1 instead. So this is the position we have at the board, and this is the first round out of 9 in RILTON under 2200 with 152 players. There are about 115 players in RILTON Cup, and this is the second tournament in this big chess festival in the heart of Stockholm, in the RILTON Chess Festival. And in the first group is 115, and here is about 152 players. And Anna, she's rated number 15 among these players. And the system for the pairing is that you put up the pairing after their international rating. This is an international tournament, so it's also rated for ELO, international rating. And you put them up after rating. The rating they have, Anna's rating now is 2043. Her rating from the last match against Odin is not rated yet. I think she won around maybe 10 points, so she will be a little bit higher rated, but we will see it when the new rating list comes out 1st of January in just some few days. And so when you put the players after rating, Anna is number 15. The highest rating is Balder Pettersson, and from Sweden he has 2197, and the lowest rating are the lowest rated players in this group has no rating at all. I think there are about 5-6 players without any rating, so it's just quite a huge gap. The lowest rated has something like 1400, so I would say between 1400 and 2197, almost 2200. This is a big gap of a rating difference between the highest rated and the lowest rated in the tournament, and they are all going to play 9 rounds. I'm not sure if you can take a bye. In some tournaments, they allow the players to take a bye. It means that you're not playing one game. if you are coming, for example, here to Stockholm for vacation, you might be able to take a day off, make some vacation, make some tourism, and you don't get to zero, but you get half a point. But I'm a little bit unsure how the rules are for RILTON Festival, and every tournament has their own rules with buys. And 9 rounds is very typical, because to make a norms and lots, it's normally what you need. You need normally to have 9 games. You need to play against player with a certain rating, depending on what norms you're trying to get. Anna, she is a woman FIDE master. That means that she once, and she more than once, has passed 2100. Her opponent has no FIDE title as far as I can see. And he's born 95, so he is, yes, 29 years old, a little bit older than Anna is. And yeah, so exciting with this first round. And this is very typical when lots of players are playing in an open tournament, a little bit chaotic. But actually, I think RILTON Chess Festival, they were very much on time. I think they started quite on time today. It was only some technical issue we had, and that's why it was a big delay with us stream. But here's on the way, you see Anna's game is going, and here she can actually take some time thinking, because she gets 1.5 hours for the first 40 moves, exactly the same time as her opponent, and after 90 minutes they will get half an hour extra, and all the time they have this very, very important half minute per move. And the idea with this half minute per move is, of course, that if you have a winning position, you will have time to win the game. It will not be decided by time, because if your time go out, you lose the game. So if the time is out, it's like losing the game. So time is very, very important. And of course, we need to have clocks, otherwise the games could be going on forever and ever, and that is not possible. And getting extra time with the clock is only possible because of the new digital clocks, which has been used the last 30 years, more or less the last 30 years, and they have been a revolution for chess, absolutely a revolution for chess, and made it so much better. The clock is helping the players to use the time in a good way, so you will always get a little bit of time, even if you are if you have used all your 90 minutes, and then after all the half hour you get. And when you play a classical game, you need to write down your game. You need it on your score sheet, so you can see there is a white paper on the side. They both players, they have each one a score sheet, and there you need to write down the moves that you play. Also, it's very good for you to know when you reach 40 moves, so then you know after 40 moves, yes, maybe you have a little time to rest, maybe you have a little time to take water or anything, because you get this half hour extra. And also it's very important, if the same position would occur 3 times on the board before it comes up for the third time, you can stop the clock, write down the move you want to play, and call the arbiter and say, I make this move, it will be 3 times the same position, I claim a draw. So these are the reasons why even playing with digital clocks and digital boards, so we can see the game online, even then it is still a must to write down the moves on a score sheet. Anna, she's taking a bit of time now to consider what to do. I would say it's not so easy for her to make a move in this position, but I like this little h3 here. And just not forget that as this is a bishop going on white squares, the best we want is to have the pawns on white squares. So we are quite happy that this one is standing on white square, and that's why this pawn we shouldn't exchange. And I can go f4, but I would prefer to wait with f4 a little bit. I would prefer to get maybe like this. If you're coming here now, we can go f4, because now you wouldn't like to make anything like this. We go to f4 here, and all of a sudden you see this bishop is out of the game. We can go something like this, And now if you try to hit it, yeah, we can, oh, now we are going to hit you even more. And all of a sudden we are getting, now the pawn on e4 hanging, we are getting, yes, very, very happy. This is very, very far away, but I just wanted to show you a little bit that it, for Anna, it would, and that's why I like a little bit this h3 move. And if we want to make something air here, we don't touch the g pawn. If you touch it, you have to go all the way to g4. But now it wouldn't be good to go there, because we open up very much in front of our king, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to open up in front of our king, because it will make it easy for the opponent to start attacking our king, and we don't want. So yeah, I know the moves I don't want Anna to do, but what do I want to? Yeah, maybe h3. I prefer with the bishop on this square. I want the king to be on a black square. I want the king to be here. Also in the end games, I'm not so happy to go king g1. You can do that, but I just think with this, we can absolutely go here, because this is no problem. We would take here, and if you take here check, we will just take it back, and we won a piece. So this is not a problem. It's absolutely not a problem to do that. One idea with king g1 could be that we later want to go g4 and f4, but I don't know. I don't like so much this plan of going g4 and f4. Anna took an e4. This was not a move I liked. I think now her opponent will get a more pleasant position here, but Anna couldn't resist the tension. She wanted to take it up. Her opponent has only one move. Everything else would make it more pleasant for Anna. Her opponent, because now Anna, she's threatening the bishop here, and she's also threatening bishop like this. So her opponent needs to play bishop take e4 like this. You remember? Then we will just grab the rook, and it was be the end of the game. So her opponent has only one move to play here now, and it is to play bishop take e4. And what could Anna be playing then? I guess Anna is going to take everything on e4 and maybe to go for a rook endgame. But I would say that this rook endgame is a little more pleasant for her opponent. I would say so. So I would have preferred Anna a little bit to wait before making this decision, but she decided to go for it. It's nothing really wrong. But sometimes it's good to keep the tensions and let the opponent take away the tension when the pieces, or here was the pawn, standing in front of each other. So I believe we will see some more pieces coming off here now. I think we absolutely will see some more pieces coming off here now from the board. And after bishop take, Anna needs to take, I guess. Yes, she needs to take. After bishop here now, she has to take. Everything else would be not so good. I'm just wondering if it goes something like this. Maybe we even can make a move like this. We have rook f7. Yeah, you don't want to go g5, because after here, I'm just wondering, after a move like this, yeah, this would be good. The idea is if take here now, we would, yes, win here. But let's go back to position. Her opponent will absolutely play bishop take e4, absolutely play that. That is the only move. I would say, okay, he can wait a little bit if he wants to. He can go back here like this and then try to take this pawn a little bit later, but Anna can make it more difficult. And if you go g5 here, yeah, you can play like this. We will just go back, and now you can take knight take e4, and we play this position. But here I would say that it's a little bit weaker here. Maybe we'll go queen f2. We see the king is a little bit more weakened here, and if you go back here now, we will start to put some more pressure. Maybe rook f1, maybe rook f6. Maybe we can even go e4. This is getting absolutely fine for white. Let's go back. So no, I don't think so. This is absolutely, her opponent has played, and let's see what did her opponent. Bishop take e4 was this absolutely natural move. It was not a must move, but it was absolutely a very normal move to be played here now. Take back, and take back with the only piece that was possible to take back with, and that was the bishop. So now Anna's queen is under threat. We can see it's a threat here against the queen. She, I would say she needs to take the bishop. If she doesn't take the bishop, she will get into big problem. So she really needs to take the bishop here now. And if she takes, I would absolutely take like this, because in a position like this, let's say we make a small O like this. If you take here now, we will take back with a pawn, and we get the pawns together. We say you do something, I don't know, something a little bit like this. We will maybe start going e4. If you come here, maybe we will even go e5. We'll just start to put pressure here now, and these pawns have just created a weakness. So let's go back to the position. But Anna needs to take on e4, I would say, absolutely needs to take on e4. And the better is to take with this knight, because here, when you have to take this way, now we don't mind if you take on c3. We can just keep it like this for a while. But okay, what can we do? It's not so easy to find maybe good moves to be played here now. So let's go back. But taking on e4 is absolutely a very normal move to be played here now. Because otherwise, if she doesn't take, they're all a little bit scary. If she goes down, if she comes here, I don't know, bishop d3, or coming here now, we have g5, and wow, now this would also, I don't know, we are coming here, and we have rook take d4, or maybe knight g4. No, this would absolutely start losing the game. So if Anna doesn't take on e4, it will be very, very scary. It will absolutely be very scary. So she needs to take on e4. With one of the knights, and it's better to take with a more passive knight to keep the more active knight. And how can I say, why is this knight more active? Because this one is controlling d5, controls e4. Remember, these are four very important squares. So this knight on c3 controls both of these two very, very important squares in the center. Both of them very, very important squares in the center. And that's why I would prefer Anna to exchange on e4 and to exchange with the knight on d2, because this one is only controlling e4 square, nothing else. Always exciting when Anna's thinking. She's down to 43 minutes, but they have made like 70 moves. She took on e4 after some time of thinking, but she hadn't really maybe made up her plan here, but she needs to take away this bishop, because otherwise she will have problems here, backward problems on the first rank, problems that the pieces cannot defend each other. So she really needs to take away the bishop on e4. She really needs to do that. So this is the very, very first round of this tournament, who has been held. The RILTON festival has been held for more than 50 years. It has been held almost every year, but they had to stop during the pandemic. Instead, they had a celebration of the invited players who had won the tournament to play online. And Anna plays in the second group. There will be tournaments starting also other days. Tomorrow there will be an amateur tournament for players who has no ELO rating. they are welcome to come and play in the morning. I think it's around 10 o'clock. So if you're keen on playing chess, haven't played a tournament before, you have no ELO rating, absolutely fine to play in the RILTON Amateur, which will play tomorrow in the morning. And there are also going to be an event for ladies, for women of all ages, on Sunday the 29th, also in the morning from 9:30 to around 1 or 2 o'clock, with a tournament with also other activities. And you don't have to be a player to come. If you're curious, interested, just welcome to come. There will be some people speaking about themselves, their career. I think Romanishin, one of these legends playing in RILTON Cup, is going to speak about maybe his career, show some games one of the days. I'm not sure which day it is. And it's a little bit curious that in RILTON Cup, the biggest tournament, the first group in the RILTON Festival, the number one, Basen Amin from Africa, from Egypt in Africa, he is rated 2652. He's absolutely the highest rated player, almost 100 points more. He has like 92 points more, I guess, something like that, more than the second player. He is playing against another grandmaster, and that is Oleg Romanishin from Ukraine. And Romanishin, he's a legendary player. He has won medals in the Olympiads. He represented Soviet Union. I think it was 78 in the Chess Olympiad in Buenos Aires. And in the 90s, he representing Ukraine in the Olympiad, and he won some medals there. He won the Junior Youth Championship, Junior Youth European Championship, I believe. It was 73. He became IM 73 and a Grandmaster 76. And he's born 72. So he's 35 years older than Basen Amin, and they are playing the game on board number 1 in RILTON Cup. But we are looking at Anna's game from RILTON under 2200. She plays on board number 15. 15 is the rating also. The number Anna is rated in the tournament among 152 players in RILTON under 2200. And she is playing against Johannes Stevensy from Sweden. I don't know him at all. I think he's from Stockholm. I think he's from Stockholm SS club in the heart of Stockholm. I think it's actually Stockholm's SS and Stockholm Sällskap is very, very old club. I can't say exactly how many years. 2016, I think they were celebrating 150 years. So maybe they're about 158 years old. It's absolutely the oldest chess club in Sweden, one of the oldest chess clubs in the world. And you can see that chess has a long tradition with clubs, with championships, with lots of things. And also we have our own chess Olympiad, which has been held now for close to 100 years. I would say 100 years. I'm a little bit unsure actually if the first Olympia was, I think it was held 27. But the International Chess Federation FIDE, they are celebrating 100 years this year. Anna is taking more time. She is taking more time. She hadn't made up, but I really would prefer just to grab this bishop with one of her knights, take it away. Otherwise, Anna will get into problems on the first rank. She will absolutely get into big problems on the first rank. So she needs to take it away. This bishop was a little bit passive behind the pawn. Now it's more active. So I wasn't so happy that Anna opened up the position for the bishop. But now when she did it, it's time to take it off the board because this bishop can cause her, otherwise can cause her problems. So unfortunately we couldn't see the first move, but this is in the middle game. They have played like 17 moves in the middle in this game, and we have a middle game from the Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit declined opening and was exchanged variation, and we have a typical pawn formation here with Anna having 2 pawns. We can see like these are 1 pawn chain, another one, and they are 3 pawn chains, while black has 1 and 2. So actually black has a little bit better pawn chain, I would say. I would say that and now black has a grip of this e4 square. So black is I would say this is tiny. It's about equal, maybe tiny better for black, tiny, not better, a little more pleasant for black. Black is absolutely fine, but it's important that Anna makes a good decision here now. This is absolutely important. And chess is like that all the time. There are coming new positions. We have to make new decisions. We have to try to make, we don't have to make the best one, but fine decisions. Sometimes there are critical moments. There was only one good move. Sometimes this only good move is easy, like it was the last move for black. It was only possible to take back with one piece. Of course, black did that. Black to back with only piece. So bad. But sometimes it's very difficult, and to find the right way, yeah, it's not easy, maybe not even for the best players in the world. Anna, she speeded up in the opening. Now she has been thinking, like, could it be close, 15 minutes, something like that. So quite a long time, and she hadn't made up what to do. But when she took an e4, this was very expected. That was the only thing her opponent really could do, to take back the bishop. Oh, sorry, like that. So the bishop was coming from f5, just to back the pawn on e4. And this is a tournament Anna has been playing now for some years. She has playing in a RILTON Cup. She also played in the tournament under 1800 when she was younger, and that is a tournament which will start on the 2nd of January. So for players who are not so high rated, there are up to 1800, they can play in that group, and they will only play 4 days, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of January. But they will play 7 games in 4 days, so it's quite a heavy schedule they are having on the so they will play double rounds. But here in the tournament Anna plays, RILTON under 2200, they play 1 game each day, exactly like in RILTON Cup. It's 1 day, 1 game each day, and that is quite nice. And it's also very nice that they will play on the 31st, but on the 1st of January they are having a free day. So the games will start at tomorrow, 28th, 29th, and 30th. On the 31st, they will start at noon. So they start earlier, because so you get time to celebrate the last day of year, and then you also you have this day of rest. But the games are in general starting at 2 o'clock CIT time for the players in both RILTON Cup and in the tournament Anna is playing, RILTON under 2200. Could it be that the plan Anna was what she was planning? She realized it doesn't work. She has to change. If this queen was not under attack, Anna would actually get a big advantage. Rook take f6. But she doesn't have time to play rook take f6, because then her queen would be going. So I will just show this. Anna would love to play it. The idea is if you take back, yes, we get 2 knights, and we are just much better in this position. But it's not possible, because this bishop is threatening the queen. So if Anna grabs here, her opponent will not take back. He will just take on c2, and this would be good night. It would be the end of the game. So you don't have time for this. And that's why maybe you like to make a move like this. And if you're allowed to make another move, you would grab an f6. But black would just play bishop d3, and we would get lots of problems down here. So this would be a mistake to play this. So I told you, I do hope Anna will grab the bishop on e4. If you play something else, she will get into problems. I think so she could get into problems. It is also typical that the first round, before everything starts, is more chaotic. And also to get to feel the tournament, you do it by playing in the tournament. So the first round is normal to play slower, to not. So I'm not surprised that Anna is taking a bit of time here now. And of course, we can see that maybe she's not so happy with the position, or she realized that what she was planning, it doesn't really work. But this is one of these critical moments, one of these very important moments where Anna should make a good decision. What I think she should grab this bishop with one of her knights, just take it away. If she doesn't do that, she will get, she could be, if her opponent plays the best, she could get into problems. And we will have these critical moments several times during the game. And it's very important to feel that this is a critical moment. This is a moment where I need to spend some time to find a good solution, to find a good move, to keep the game going, to make it most difficult for my opponent. And we are here in RILTON Cup. I am Pia Cramling, Anna's mother, also here in Stockholm. But there are lots of things going on now. There is also the World Rapid in Blitz, which is held in New York with some of the best players in the world, and we have also Magnus Carlsen playing there, and we actually have two Swedish players, one in Agres in the open in the women's section, and then a junior Vida Gran in the open section. So there are lots of things going on these days, and there are other traditional tournaments played around in this Christmas time. I think RILTON Cup is not the only one, but it's one of the oldest one, which has been going on for more than 50 years, and that is so beautiful. And I myself have played this tournament more than 20 times. I remember the first time I went to see RILTON Cup, I was 13. It was held in a school, a little bit, not in the heart of Stockholm, but just a little bit outside. And I didn't dare to play. My brother couldn't play. He was playing a junior European Championship. And I went there to watch. I went there, I think, every day except one. And it was so beautiful to see it. And then I told myself, next year I will play the tournament. So from that I was 14, I played in RILTON Cup during many years. And just a beautiful tradition we have here. And of course, there are lots of traditional tournament around the world, and this is one of those. Anna is taking lots of time. I think she has been spending 20 minutes now. 20 minutes on maybe these two moves, taking on e4, and now what to do after that on this one move, because she hasn't made her decision after taking on e4. Now I'm getting a little bit nervous. I'm not nervous for the time yet. But I might be that, but I'm a little bit nervous she's going wrong here now, when I think it's quite obvious what she has to do. But of course, it's when you're playing, you see lots of ghosts that you might be scared of, and then you realize that you want to play things in different ways. So she's taking some time, but I do hope she will not take too much time, and of course to make a good decision here. Really do hope that. And Anna's career of streaming also started with RILTON Cup 5 years ago, the year 2019-2020. With RILTON Cup, Anna was invited to comment. Instead of playing, she was invited to comment on the games. So she was making commentary, invited sometimes the players to come and to show their games for her. And she liked it so much that after that, she was also invited to comment on the Women World Chess Championship. I think it was between Goryachkina and the world champion U2200. And then it all started with that 5 years ago. But now, this year, like last year's, Anna is playing. And normally she enjoyed us very much also to be playing over the board. So chess is just so nice. These days you can play over the board. We can follow the games online. We can see the players when they're sitting at the playing hall. But we can also play online. We want to be able to play directly. We don't want to spend time getting out to playing hall. We can also play online. So it's very different to play online, I would say, and then to play over the board. But it's a beauty with both of it. And I am myself much more experienced with playing over the board. That's what I've been doing all the time. And even now, I'm a little bit hesitant of playing online. Let's see, has she not played yet? I'm getting a little bit nervous here. She has not played yet. Wow, she is taking lots of time. She is not so happy. What was her plan here now? If she could play 2 moves in a row, she would get the overwhelming position, but it's not possible. She would move away the queen and take on f6, but she can only make 1 move. Then it's black's time to turn, black's time to play, and black would absolutely avoid the threat she then would have. So moving away the queen would not be good, because black would just try to put disharmony with her pieces. Now they are in harmony here, but if one of these rook has to move up, there will be disharmony, and this rook is looking very, very well here. Sometimes this rook could actually grab it, and if Anna takes back, it might be something hanging in e1. Not now, but if the rook is on f2. But it's not the case now. So what will Anna do here now? What will she do? She is spending lots of time. I am quite surprised that she is spending so much time on this move here now. So we can see that already now there come some pieces off. We had changed pawns in the center. There are 2 pieces also exchanged. So there are no bishop pair any longer. And let's see if also the other bishop will come off the board or not, which I do. They're around 100, they're close to 300 players in these 2 groups, 115 in the first group and 152 in the second group. This number might be a little bit changed after the first round has been held. I will check that again. I will also check the nations, but I would say I'm going to guess around 20 nations. This is what I'm guessing, but I need to check it. I have not seen not yet, but around, I would say there should be around that it should be around 20 nations, and it's quite beautiful. And chess has become a very, very international game sport, played almost everywhere. She took with that knight. I would have taken without a knight, but she has to take with a knight. That was good. Her opponent can only take with 1 knight. Could it be, I think actually when Anna took with a knight is because she is actually planning, either she's planning to take on e4 or she is planning to move away the knight, but I don't like to move away the knight. This I don't like. It could be that Anna now, knight to e4 is absolutely the only move her opponent can do. Anna grab a piece, her opponent needs to take back this piece. Otherwise Anna has a piece up, and he will play it quickly. He will absolutely take on e4 and play it quickly. What could be the move here now? Could it be that Anna is planning to go rook f4 here now? Could this be a move to be planned? I don't know. And her idea to go something like this, to have this. If you go c5, this is maybe not good. Can we start going d5 here now? We have some queen e4, and what will happen here now? Now we have a trick. Now all of a sudden everything is hanging, and this is just getting wrong. So she has to be a little bit careful with moving them. She has to be a little bit careful with moving them. Let's see how it will be here now. Let's see how it will be. So here we have the position she took here now. Her opponent has absolutely taken back here, and we have knight f3. I don't like this move so much, knight f3, because this, Anna can put her knight on e5, but this knight will always be able to be kicked back, and this is what she's planning. So let's see, if you go c5 here now, Anna will go knight d5, and we have some threats. But you can go knight f6, and this is getting a little weak here on d4. Yeah, you can go something like knight f4, and we are just keeping everything under control. But in the end, we see Anna will get an isolated pawn here on d4. So this is actually improving. I would have preferred Anna to take on e4 to play that position. And because this knight, we can never take away these pawns have gone too far, so this knight is a very, very good knight to be held here now. So c5 is a good way of playing here now. If Anna goes c5, and if Anna takes here now, knight takes c5, and her opponent will be just a little bit more pleasant here now, because we can see you have 1, you have 2 pawn islands, but Anna has 1, 2, and 3, and this one is standing alone. If this one was here, yeah, the queen would be hanging, but it would be about equal the pawn structure. We forget about the pieces that are hanging. But when it stands alone, it's an isolated pawn. It will just be worse. So knight f3, this was her idea. She wanted knight to e5 to get some activity, but in this position, black is a little bit better. This knight is just very, very good here now in e4, and is defended by the queen, is defended by the rook. So this is a little bit more pleasant for her opponent. Only if her opponent make a move like f5, this would be a mistake. We have knight e5 coming. We want to take the pawn. If you make something like this, we might even go g4. Wow, what is happening? Because if you take it, we will grab this. So f5 is a big mistake, but I'm sure her opponent is not going to play a move like f5 here. Absolutely not, because f5 would be, one is you defend here, but then Anna will have this square for the knight. It will not be possible to take it away, and she will have this pawn to attack. This would be the best way of playing. But here, maybe we can start putting more pressure here. This was absolutely, now we are putting some pawn. Maybe, I don't know, if you go something like here coming. If you go rook c8, we might even be able to make b4. But we plan to go rook f1 and to blow up the position with g4. We will get some play here now. So I would say that in a position like this, her opponent, has he played? No, he's thinking, and I hope he will spend some time. We can see that he has more than double as much as time as Anna. I'm not so happy she spends so long time, but she couldn't find a good idea. I guess her opponent will go c5. But does he dare to go c5? Yeah, knight f6, and now he can only play one move. Yeah, he can actually play like this if he wants to play like this. And he can even go this way. Wow, wow, this is getting a little scary. What will happen after a move like this? This knight is trapped. Anna will actually get into problems here. Can we do something like rook f4? It could be some scary things here coming. Wow, this is getting really very, very scary. So let's see, go back. Let's go back. We don't want this to be happen. We don't really want this to be happen here. So we don't want it to be happen. Let's see, go back to the play. The position is like this now. Knight f3 was the last move played. Her opponent hasn't played. This was my move. This was my move. Her opponent hasn't played here now. So let's see, here we have the position. Here we have the position. And Anna's last move was knight f3, but I would have preferred her to change here, because now this is a beautiful knight on e4. Black has a little better position because black has this grip here, and we have got this is a backward pawn, and black has a grip of this square on e4. And when we play against backward pawns, we play against isolated pawn. It's very important to control the square in front of it. So the square in front of just before e3 pawn is this e4 pawn and e4 square, and we can say that black controls it with the knight, with the queen, and the rook. Black has a big grip of this square on e4. Let's see. Oh wow, so exciting. He hasn't played yet. Let's see if he will do that. Let's see if he will play soon here. or if he'll take some, I think he's going to spend some time now here. I think so that he will spend some time here before he will play. So here we have the position, we have the beautiful colors also. I do love these beautiful brown colors. It looks like the digital board. So normally chessboards are not black and white, they're normally darker brown and light brown when you play. And normally you have, when you play the digital board, you have these beautiful wooden pieces, which are very, very nice to play with. So what is natural? Yeah, it's natural to attack the center. C5 is a natural move. That is absolutely a natural move to be played. And if you go C5, I think Anna will go knight E5, but he can actually even then grab a pawn. But in the end, it will be about equal. I'm not going to show that. Let's see what he will, because there are many exchanges. Let's see what he will play. What more could he do? If he can actually go also back with a knight, but then I think Anna would go knight E5. And she could even go, could she go E4? No, he would actually just grab the pawn. So no, that would not be so good to play, I would say. Oh, so exciting. Anna has 25 minutes left for the rest of the game until move 40. She needs to make move 40. She has played 19 moves. She needs to make 21 more moves in 25 minutes plus half minute per move. So she has like 36 minutes to spend for her 21 moves she needs to make before reaching the control at move 40. And her opponent has almost the double time. He has played quickly, has played all good natural moves, and I guess he has played his setup before. He played a quite interesting way of changing some pieces in the center. Putting a knight on E4 is absolutely, this is the knight on E4, is absolutely a very common strategy for black in this opening. Unfortunately, we couldn't see the first moves, but it's very, very typical. And to grab, to put the knight there, to put the knight in white's camp and try to keep it there. And now it can be staying there for a very long time because Anna cannot push it away with any pawns. She can only take it away with putting something in between. And this is what she's planning to do. Anna's plan is to go knight to E5 here when she is going to have threats against F7 with the knight and with the rook. This is her plan, and at the same time she will also have threats against the knight on E4. So let's see what her opponent can play. Her opponent can absolutely her opponent can play C5. This is a good move. Play against the pawn center. Yes, now there are two pawns together. Try to make it just one pawn alone, which would be something to attack and something Anna needs to defend. That is actually maybe the most natural move to play here now, but it depends on if he gets scared of Anna's knight E5 coming, and that could absolutely be the case. What more could he think of? I don't know really. This would be absolutely a blunder. Go up with the rook because we have knight E5. Yeah, and you will just getting some more threats. So here we have the position. It's a little bit more, I would say a little bit more pleasant for black. I would say a tiny advantage for black because of this grip of E4 square. We would love to have a pawn on F2. We would just love to put one more pawn here, one on F2 and one pawn, I don't know, maybe a double pawn on B6, then we would be very, very happy with white. So, but without the pawn on F2, we have a rook playing here on the F line. So this is why Anna is planning knight E5 to put some threats on here. It could be that her opponent wants to go F6 just to take this away. But if it goes F6, could Anna trying to make something like that to bring it in here? I'm not sure if that would be such a good move to play. Let's see if we do something like that. Knight F5, we just go Queen E6, and we can see that we don't have anything here. But like here now, if you go in here, now we will start to have some threats. We thread and thread, mate in one here now. And if you try to defend like this, we have this fork because you cannot take back. So this we always remember that if it's always dangerous to allow a knight to f5. But this is the position. Will her opponent go f6? Then I would expect Anna to put her knight to f5. It's not clear that is the best, but it would be a way of playing to get some activity and to put the knight on the opponent's camp. So here we have the position. Her opponent has been spending maybe 7-8 minutes, I think, here now after playing so quickly, but playing quite naturally and not spending too much time these first moves. And we are, there in the middle game. The middle game, that is so difficult. That is, in the opening we can learn how to put out the pieces, but in the middle game, then is where we have to start to think up the plans ourselves. And to know how to play the middle game is not easy. Because something, maybe a pawn is standing a little bit different, that could change the whole plan, could change the way we should play. So we're learning from experience. We have to keep on playing games. We have to, maybe also work on it to see games with grandmaster, commented games with strong players. That will also help. But to play games, find ideas, then to check them. Maybe they didn't work the best way. Then we have to see that if I get this position again, then I will play this plan instead. It's much better. And like that, we are improving little by little. And so that is a very good way of training. It's to analyze your own games. And if you have time and energy after the game, it's very nice to analyze with your opponent, because you are learning from each other. And that's quite nice that first you are playing against each other, and then afterwards you are a little bit giving each other tips, ideas that you have been thinking of. And so let's see what our opponent will do. This is an exciting position. What could I expect our opponent to play? It could be 96, that he will go back here now. It could absolutely be a knight to d6 that he could be playing in a position like this. That it could be, but I don't expect it to start going backwards. I wouldn't expect him to start going backwards here. And we can see Anna's rooks, they are quite good here, because when you have opened the F line, the king is a little bit weak. Then it's good to have a rook on the F line here. Oh, sorry, I can take it up like this. And the other rook is important to just a little bit defend the pawn on e3. So these two rooks are standing on their best squares like this. They do. And Anna would dream to be able to move this pawn to e4 and e5 to improve it, to get it into her opponent's camp. But I cannot see how to manage that in a good way. I cannot see that. Her opponent could actually now make a move like knight g5 could be possible. To be played, and if you take it, we take back with the queen, and then we see Anna would maybe need to make something like queen f2, just to try to defend on e3 and to put some pressure on f2. But again, this is more pleasant if you make something like this and we start moving these pawns. It could be a little bit scary here, queen a5. Maybe we will just start to put some pressure, and all of a sudden this rook is not so well placed. This would be a big problem. So it's not easy at all to start moving the pawns for Anna. Her opponent has the pieces on the best places. So after Anna's last move, she put the knight on f3. She is planning to improve the knight to e5, put some threats on f2 with the knight and also with the rook. Oh, sorry, we take the rook all the way here. This is her plan for the next move. And now her opponent is taking some time. And this is the first round in RILTON Cup, this beautiful, huge, for Swedish huge festival, the biggest one. I would say we have an international festival. It has been going on for lots of years. It's named after Ture RILTON. who started to give money to the tournament when in the first years. And here queen e6 was a very good move to be played. This was absolutely a good move to be played. So the queen is just looking here at this, and I think his plan is that if Anna go queen e5, I think actually he has two plans. Either he go queen d6, it could be possible, but he could also go f5 here. But this would not be such a good move because we have g4, and you can't defend like this because we would grab it anyway. You can't take it. We take here like this. So queen e6 was played, and I'm very excited to see what Anna will play. I expect her to go knight here, and if she goes here now, her opponent, what can he play? He can even go f6 if he wants to. He can actually even play like this, and this is actually absolutely fine to be played if he wants to. If Anna goes like that, he will grab a pawn here. He would grab a pawn. He would be so happy. So this is actually a little bit careful to here. So I expect Anna, let's go back. In this position, I expect Anna to go a little move like a3 here now. This is what I expect her to do. To play a move like a3, just to defend this move. Because after knight e5, you can go f6, because we can see here now, this queen move up, but he's also looking at the a2 pawn. If Anna doesn't threaten anything, this queen will go and grab the pawn. It will absolutely go and grab the pawn. Maybe now you will get it back with rook a1, but you also like to defend the pawn and e3. So it's a little bit scary, not to have the rook here now. So this, you have to be a little bit careful. So I would expect Anna to go a3 here in this position, just before making any kinds of actions, just to decide what to do with the pawn. But this or knight e5, I'm not sure, b3 or a3. I expect Anna to go a3 actually. b3 could be a way of playing, but you give this hole here. No, I wouldn't like that. I prefer to have a3. Maybe later on I could have some idea queen a4. I'm not absolutely not worried about queen on a2. It's just off. It doesn't do anything there. It doesn't threaten anything. It's just very out in nowhere and not taking part in an active way in the game. So queen e6 was played. That was absolutely one fine move her opponent did. And what would a3 is actually the move, but it could be a3 that knight d6 is coming, and the plan is to put anything here. And if Anna goes knight c4, maybe we can make a move like f6. I'm just wondering, can we go here and play this here now? Can we come queen b1 here now? Maybe there will be some more pressure coming here now. Rook d8, and we can all of a sudden see that this is getting into big problem. Pawn and e3, how to defend this pawn there in no good way. So this is what her opponent will do, and this is why, if you go back here, the best move is actually b3, but this is difficult. The reason is to take away the c4 square. If Anna go a3, knight d6, planning queen c4 can be quite annoying here. And if you do something like this, maybe we can go f6 here, and we put this will actually be maybe queen c2. We should make a little move like this, and if you change here now, we have knight f4, and now actually we have king f2. We keep everything under control. We defend here, we defend on d4. Let's go back, and in the endgame the king will be good on f2. Anna played, what did she play here now? What did she play? It's very exciting. She go for this more active move. Her opponent now can go f6. I'm a little bit concerned of going f6 here now, but after f6 then Anna could actually go, can she go here now? Because b5, that would be a dream for Anna. She will start attacking this pawn here, so that would actually be very good for her. After this here now, maybe we can go queen a1. I'm just wondering, you're coming back here now, we can take on c6. Maybe we can even take with the queen on c6. No, that could be a mistake. Maybe taking like this, rook a6, and we all of a sudden we have some tactics here coming on. We have some tactics here. Yeah, but let's go back. Let's go back here to the game. The position is like this. This is not the position. Let's go back here now. We have to go back here now. The position is like this. Anna played knight to e5. She put the knight on the most active square. She put the knight on the most active square. She put the knight on the most active square here now. Let's see. Let's see, she put it on the most active square here. And here we have the board, yeah, the beautiful wooden board here. So now knight Anna is threatened two things. She threatened to take on e4. She is threatened to take on f7 with something, with a knight or with a rook. With both of them is absolutely fine. I would say that with a knight would be stronger because you're attacking the rook. So she has a threat. If Anna was to move, she would win. She would just grab this knight. She would have a piece out. So her opponent needs to defend the knight or to move it away. I expect her opponent to move it away. Or her opponent can also defend the knight with f5. That would not be such a good move because her knight is standing here. But her opponent can go f6. That is absolutely also a possibility. And that is, after you're taking here, we can take here. And we play something like queen takes here now. Taking here would not be so good. Yeah, that's also possible. But we are getting some activity. And if you do something like this, we will actually go down with the rook and we will start. This would actually be just winning now for Anna. But let's go back here. This is the position. Knight e5 was played. What did I expect her opponent to go back with a knight? Knight to f6 was played. Knight to f6 was played. And now I like b4. I think b4 is a good move to be played. You are just controlling. This is not a problem. We would just grab the rook here now. We would just grab the rook, the pawn here. So her opponent played knight f6. Now the opponent is planning to take the pawn here on a2. This could be hanging. So I would like to defend the pawn. And I like to defend it this way to have a grip of c5. c5 is not coming at all. So this is what I would like Anna to play here now, b4. Let's see what she will play here. Let's see. Let's go back here. We have the position. Anna is down to 21 minutes. But we shouldn't forget she gets half a minute for every move she is playing also. So it's not time pressure, but it's getting a little less time. She can spend like 10-20 minutes on each move. That will not work. Then she will not be able to make so many moves. And she has made 20 moves. She needs to make 20 more moves in like 30 minutes. 20 minutes she has on the clock, a little more than 20 minutes on the clock. And she gets half a minute per move when she's moving the pieces. So knight f6, we can see that her opponent is playing very carefully. So now I would like Anna to go just b4. This is what I would love, Anna to go b4 and then rook f3. I wouldn't be happy Anna to go a move like this because I think we just can go and grab this pawn. This is absolutely, and this would not be enough for tactics here. I go. So let's see here, king g7. We will try to put up some threats here, but you just defend it. If we were to move, we would win, but you can defend it with different ways, maybe like this. And no, not like this, because we have queen f4, we have some threats, but even this is getting absolutely fine. Now Anna finally gets some activity, but from the beginning it's not enough. Let's go back to the game. So this is just what her opponent's planning. Anna needs to defend the pawn here on a2. She can do it in different ways. She can move the a pawn, she can move the b pawn, she can also go up with the queen. She can also, if she wants to, she doesn't have to defend the pawn because she will get down to a2, but I would absolutely prefer it. She can play actually a little move like this, and the idea is if you take here, we will kick you back, you're going back, and we will go like this, but here in the end you will have c5, and we see that we are getting some threats here in the center. We're getting a little bit into problems here now. If you go something like this, maybe we have b5 here, and we will try to get here a little bit like this. And yeah, this will be crazy here. Let's go back. So I prefer, this is the position. I prefer Anna to defend the pawn on a2. This pawn is under, this pawn is under attack by the queen like this. And just to defend it in there are different way for Anna to do that. But that is what her opponent is planning to do, is planning to take the pawn on a2. So the game has been going on already for like 2 hours, 40 minutes. It goes so fast. We couldn't be here in the beginning. We had some technical issue, so you couldn't see the first moves. But this was a Queen's Gambit declined opening, and I chose the exchange variation. You changing some pawns in the center. Later on, some pieces came off. There were some exchanges in the center, and here we see a position where we have exchanged some pieces. The 2 bishops, 1 of the knights, and 2 pawns each. And we have a middle game where black is planning to take the pawn on a2. Anna will get the pawn back, but her piece will be a little bit dislocated. So she is better not to allow this. Keep the pawn, go a3, go a4, or go b4. Anything on this is just very fine. Anything on this is absolutely very fine to be played here. I like b4. I like to keep a grip of the pawn on c5. a3 is also very, very good. I like these moves more than b3 actually. So her opponent, he went back, he defends f7, he defended his knight, he just let the knight on f6. This was the last move. He just went back, blocking the long line and at the same time defending his knight. So Anna cannot take it. What did Anna played h3? What is this? She played h3. And now he can take here now. a3 is a good move in that sense. Her king will always have this escaping square. This is good move. So she is able, she let this pawn here. But after this move, if he goes here, Anna goes here. Queen d5 is better. After queen a6, this will be a little bit better. This will not be so, but this is a very good move to be played here now. And after here, her opponent has this c5 move. And now maybe we have queen a5. Can we go b6 here now? We are coming back here. And this is getting some tactical. I am not sure what is going to happen here. Position like this. This is just getting very, very tactical. We actually have a perpetual here in a position like this. I just go very, very far away. We have checks. Wherever the king is going, we are giving checks here. I just will have, and it's the draw in this position. But let's go back to the position. Here we have it. Knight h3 was coming. She's saying, take my pawn if you want. I will get it back. I will get the rook to 7th. I think this is fine. It's absolutely okay to play it as is. It's a way of playing. And with the pawn on h3, she's stopping knight g4, but she also gives a little bit this escape square, which is good. Knight g4 was not a move coming, not at all. But she will have this move. If there's some threats coming, she might needs to go away with the king to h2. So this is good move to be done, to be played in lots of position here, and also here even with the f line open. So this was played here now. Let's see. Oh, this is so exciting. What will her opponent do? Will he grab the pawn or not? Will he do that? I'm not sure. He seems to be quite a cautious player. When he plays knight f6, I'm not sure he's going for it, but it could be that he does, and it's nothing wrong. Maybe this is a good move to go rook d5 because you are planning c5 here. This you could do, but then maybe Anna could go knight d3. She would have actually a big threat of going knight d4. She would go planning to go knight c5, and this wouldn't help. We would absolutely go knight c5, and it's fork again. With the knights, there are always forks to watch out for. So rook d5 is not the move I would expect her opponent to play here now. No, I don't think so. So maybe take the pawn on a2. Yeah, this is absolutely what he should calculate. Remember, when we're calculating, the best way is to start with the forcing moves. The most forcing moves are checks. There are no way to make any kind of checks here. Not for white, not for black. Okay, for white only giving away the queen, otherwise not. So no checks. So, and the next is to take pieces, but there are no pieces that black can take. Yes, black can take the pawn. So this is the first thing the black should calculate. Taking the pawn here. Will I be happy with the position? That will come up after taking the pawn. So no, he played a6. So now he is planning to take the pawn, and he played it quite quickly. He played a6. He's planning to take the pawn, and now I just like Anna to move up her a pawn a3 or maybe b4. But now this is a big threat to take the pawn here on a2. This is absolutely a big threat to take the pawn on a2. Yeah, and And Anna would not have enough counterplay. She would not. Maybe this could be. She played a3 and she played it quickly. I'm very happy to see that. Now Anna has made 22 moves. She played it quickly. Very glad to see that. And she still has to make 18 more moves. And she has 17 minutes. Plus 9 minutes, she has 26 minutes, so it's a little bit more than 1 minute per move, and that will be very, very important. There will be coming some critical position. So what can her opponent be playing? I don't know what his plan is. Could it be that he wants to go queen d5 here, to go here? That could be a good move. Then maybe Anna, now he's planning c5. Maybe Anna should go b4 here now, yes, to stop it. This could be good. And if you come in here, we would actually grab it, and we have knight to f2. You're moving up somewhere and we are coming back with a pawn extra. We would be so happy. No, this is not possible to be played, absolutely not for white and for black. So what is black's planning? I'm not sure. Black cannot move away this. So I expect in black maybe to go rook e7, and the plan could be to go rook here. This is knight d7. This could be a plan. So maybe if we go rook f4, could this be a plan to be played here now? And now we go knight f3. We are keeping control of everything. We're not scared of g5. This would actually not be so good. You can go something like here. But we are also having a grip here now. We are absolutely fine in this position, absolutely. We will later go knight d2, and we will push back the knight. Maybe if you go something like this knight would actually not be good, because we have even knight d5, and what's about this rook? This is very, very far away, but I'm just wondering what is the plan of her opponent? What is the plan for black here now? Maybe queen d5, or maybe rook e7. I expect her opponent to go rook d7, just to be able, if you go rook e7, you are able to play knight d7 to get away this knight on e5. That could absolutely be an idea for our opponent to play, because this knight needs to remain on where it is. It absolutely needs to remain there. So because otherwise Anna has threat against f7. If this knight move away, we will just grab this pawn. We will get the pawn extra. You don't really have time for this, because we will just grab the rook. If you take here, yeah, we would just take here, and we would be so happy with this. We would probably take it with the knight, also winning a piece. So let's go back. No, this was the best way of taking. Let's go back. Let's go back. Here we have the position on the board. Anna played a3. She played it quickly. I'm very happy to see that. She needed to defend the pawn on a3 just to keep it defended. And now a little bit asking, what is your plan? And what is Anna's plan? I think Anna's plan is to move up the rook. I think her plan is to go maybe rook f2, maybe rook f3 actually. Rook f3 could be a possibility. Go rook f3 and rook f8. This could be a plan to use this open f5, and maybe rook d5. I think her opponent should start thinking of going c5, and this you could do with rook d5, because now you are planning c5. You can't go, if you go here now, if you go c5 now, yeah, we would just grab it with the queen. We would be pawn up. This would not really be enough counterplay. I don't think so. This would not be a problem. We can even grab another pawn. You have no way to get here. If you try to get here, we would just grab the queen, and we would change, and we would be a pawn up here. We would be having 2 pawns up actually, so it would be fantastic. Let's go back. This is not the position. So what is her opponent's plan here? I'm guessing her opponent will go rook e7. It could also be that he wants to go c5. So queen d5 could be a move. Rook d5 could also be a move. Rook c8 could also be a move to go be planning c5. But then maybe b4 should be played. Can you go something like b6 here now? And maybe after a move like this, even queen c4 is a good move. But we have c5 here now. And what will happen? Yeah, this again, we will get a weak pawn here, but we'll at least have a pawn up. And he plays quite quickly. What did he play here now? I'm so excited to see what did he play here now. He played rook d5. That's a little bit surprising me. I think Anna will go knight d3 here now. That's what I think. But now his plan is not to take on e5. His plan is to go c5 here. And Anna has to be careful. This would be losing a piece, because knight take e5. You are taking the knight, but you're also threatening the queen. We don't have time to take back, because black would take here. That would be just the end of the game. It's the same. If Anna goes queen c4, you will have rook take e5. You take away the defender of the queen, and Anna, if you take here, yeah, you will just take with rook, you win a piece. So she's not allowed to put the queen on the diagonal. These are the moves she's absolutely not allowed to play. Then she would lose on the spot. So queen d3 could be moved. Anna played b4. She played it quickly. She doesn't want her opponent to go c5. She played this very, very quickly. Could her opponent go a5 here? Yeah, this is absolutely a move her opponent could do. Now Anna can go, she can go rook b1. She can play different things here now. But she went b4. She played it quickly. I'm very happy to see that. And I think we can see that Anna is playing quicker now because of the match she played with Uden. They didn't have so much time there for the games. They were playing with only 1 hour for the whole game and half minute extra per move. But here they have 90 minutes, and after 40 moves they will get half hour extra. So here the games can be like 2 hours plus all this extra time per moves. So they can be like 2-3 hours each. They could be like 4-5 hours, 6 hours. Also they can be quite long. It depends on, of course, what happens on the board. So let's see. Anna played b4, and this is very good. Her opponent wanted to go c5. Now Anna stopped c5. What is her opponent going to go now? That is very, very exciting to see what her opponent will do. Her opponent will absolutely not go b6 because we can just grab it. We can take it with the knight. We cannot take with the queen. Again, we would be winning like this, but we could take it in the other way instead. Let's go back. We could take it the other way instead. We could take it with the knight. And if you make something like this, we would have a big, big fork. If you take it, we would just grab the rook. So that is not possible. Let's go back. So b6 would not be a good move. The idea with b6 would be to go c5, but then Anna could just take the pawn on c6 with the knight and be very, very happy with the pawn extra. Let's see what have happened here now. Let's see if they have played. They haven't played here now. Have not played here now. Let's see if they played here now. So here we have it. The position is like this here now. Rook e7 was played. Rook e7 was played. What can Anna do? Anna can go rook d1, planning e4, planning to push back the rook. This could absolutely be a way of playing. She can also go rook, and now her opponent is maybe planning rook c7 and b6. So what can Anna play? Anna can play rook f7. No, now her opponent is planning knight d7. This is what her opponent is planning, but I wonder if knight d7 is a good move because the pieces are a little bit cramped here now. They are a little bit cramped here in this position. Let's see. But he played it quite quickly. His plan is absolutely to move away the knight, really to move away the knight. Could Anna go something like, if you go rook f3 here, can we play this move? But then we have knight d7, and we need to go knight d3. Here we need to go knight d3. We cannot trap the rook because we have rook take d4, and this would be just a pawn. It would be very bad for white. No, we cannot do that. So let's go back. He played rook e7 very, very quickly. He played it very, very quickly. Rook e7, we have the move here on the board. This is how the position. Here we have it. And so here we have it. Oh, so exciting. Anna is down to 15 minutes. She needs to make like 16 more moves before she's getting half an hour extra, but she will get 1.5 minute per move that she's playing. So it's getting exciting, and her opponent has he has double as much time. So he has been playing quickly now in these moves. So he played rook d5, planning c5. Anna stopped his plan. Now he played rook e7. So he's showing his plan. He's annoyed by this knight. He wants to kick it away. He's going to move away his knight. Either he go knight e7 or knight e8. He can also go knight h7, but that looks a little bit strange to play. I think he will want to go here knight 7. This is what I think he wants to do. And the question is, can I go rook d1 here now? If you go knight d7, I have some e4 here now, but you can go rook b5 here, and we don't have any good way of, let's see, we can go knight c4 here now. We try to trap you, and we have a little bit of a threat. We have a fork here, and in the end we can see that you have won a pawn, but we will get one of the rooks here now. We will just grab the rook, and we would be winning in a position like this, because the rook is so strong. The rook is absolutely so strong. So a knight and a pawn in lots of position is not enough, but of course it depends on the position. But here absolutely enough. So rook d1 could be an interesting move to play, and the idea is, if the knight, she went knight d3, she wants to play knight f4. Her opponent can absolutely go queen e4 here and now if he wants to. Can Anna go something like queen d2 here now? Absolutely. And now maybe rook f5, this could be possible to play. Can we go something like knight f4? I am not sure. They are having a grip here now. So let's see here what will just happening here now. Let's see what will happening. So it's so exciting. So exciting. Oh, I'm getting, and they are playing quickly here now. Anna needs to play quickly. Her opponent also play quickly. I think we will see the move quickly, and I think he will go rook e4. That's what I think he will go. I don't think he will go rook f5. This is also possible to be played, because after a move like this, taking here with check, Anna needs to take with the queen to defend here. And now queen d5, you are getting to have a grip here again here now. And maybe you need to come back with here, and we can go knight e4, and we are just having a grip of these two pawns all the time. But this is absolutely fine to play. We can even, in a position like this, black wants to keep a rook and queen. Anna wants maybe to go into the rook endgame, which would be about equal. But queen and rook would be a little bit better for black. So let's see, let's go back. We have the position like this. Anna play knight e3. She's threatening to win on spot with knight f4. She has a big threat going knight f4, and there will be a fork of the queen and the rook. This is a big threat. So she is threatening to win on the spot. Her opponent can play lots of different moves. He can move the rook, he can move the queen. He needs to move one of these two pieces. He cannot let the both pieces stay there. Yeah, he could go g5, but g5 would just, we would go queen c5, and it would be very, very weakened here now. No, you don't really want to play something like this. It would just get very, very weakened. Maybe you will go queen d3 here now, just starting to make some activities. No, maybe queen f2 could also be played. No, you don't want to play like this. g5 he will not play. He will move either the rook or he will move the queen. One of these pieces will absolutely be moved, and this going here would not be good to have it on the rim. I wonder, can we go here now? But maybe we have, do we have knight g3 here now? Maybe we have, do we have knight f4? No, this will be about equal. The knight will come here in the middle, and if we're taking here now, in the end we can go queen d5, and in a position like this we are threatening a mate here now, so you will get it back. This will absolutely be equal, but this is far away. I am moving far away here. Knight d3 was the last move, and Anna has 14 minutes. Her opponent has 28 minutes. They have played 24 moves. Anna has played 24 moves. Her opponent is still thinking of his 24th move. And this is the first round in RILTON Chess Festival. Anna plays in the second group, RILTON under 2200. She's rated number 15 among 152 players. She's playing against Johannes Stevenson. He is playing in a chess club in Stockholm. I think it's Stockholm Sällskapet. I think the oldest chess club we have in Sweden. I think it's the chess club number 3 when it comes to age. It's more than 150 years old, and he's rated like 1819, but he has played very fine here now. He hasn't made any mistakes, played very solid, put up the pieces in a good way, and now is his time to move. If it wasn't his time to move, Anna would win on spot with knight f4. She has this huge threat of going with the knight f4, and after that she would threaten the rook and the queen. It would be a fork, and as the rook is so much stronger than the knight, she would be winning the game, because in this position the knight would not be enough to compensate for the rook. We remember the rooks are not so strong in the opening. There are so many pieces standing in the way. But when it comes to the end game, the rooks are marvelous. And this is why when we get open lines for the rooks. And in the endgame, actually, half of the endgames we are playing, they are rook endgames. They are such important pieces in the endgame. And they are so important also to study. But one way of learning rook endgames, learning any kind of endgames, is to play on the games. Keep on playing. Even if it looks very equal, it looks a little bit boring, keep on playing and tell yourself, I will learn rook endgames. I think it's very funny. I think it's very fun to play. I will enjoy it. So it's a way of learning to get the feeling for where to put the pieces when you play out the games. Just keep going, play out the games. And even if you might lose the game, you have learned from it, and you will learn so much more. Just keep on playing the games until the very end. Rook g5 came. That was a little bit of a surprising move to me. What is the rook doing? I think next time, now actually, Anna could go knight e5 if she wants to. She could go knight e5, but then, no, this is the plan. This is the plan. I forgot that. Her opponent is planning to go queen take h3. So Anna can go here. Rook take f3 is one way to defend it. She can also go knight f4. But then maybe we will see this queen e4. How will this position be? We take here. Can you take here with a knight? Yeah, this position is absolutely about equal. Maybe rook d1, maybe rook c1 could also be played. We have a little bit to be careful. We have to be careful with e3 pawn. Rook d1 would be better to play. This rook so rook g5. He played a very, very active move here now. He put the rook on g5. Here's position. This was played. Now he is planning to take the pawn on h3. This is his plan. So Anna has to be careful. She shouldn't allow this to be happening. She should absolutely not allow this to be happening. This would get her into problem. Let's see, she plays a move like this. We take here now. Can we play this move? We take here now. Can we go knight e4? No, we cannot take. You can just go queen f5. You defend the queen, you defend the rook, and this would just be winning because we would have a nasty pin here also. Now this is not possible. So if Anna moves the knight has only one way to go. This is the big threat, to take the pawn, because we can see that this rook is pinning the pawn here. She could also move away the king, but that is more unpleasant. I would say rook f3 is a good move. She can also go knight f4, but these are the two moves she needs to play. I think these are the two moves she needs to play. She can also move away the king, but after the king comes here, we have knight f4. We have some forks coming. This is getting a little bit scary, actually. This is getting a little bit scary, so I don't think so. And if you come here, yeah, we will get maybe check here now, and now we need to come down here, and we have knight e4 coming in here. So again, it gets a little bit scary. No, I don't think you really want to play like this. So no, I don't think Anna will move the king. I think she needs to defend this pawn, either to defend this pawn like this. She can go knight f2 also if she wants to play this. But now we have queen d6, and you're coming here. This would actually be not good. This would be very, very scary to have a queen very close here. No, you don't want to play this. This was actually be a big mistake to play like this. You're coming here. What is happening? Queen d3, because now we have threats against here. We have threats. Can we go something like rook f3 here now? Yes, but no, we cannot. You take it. We still have this pin. So that would be a mistake. So I would say this position, queen knight f4 or rook f3. Rook f3 is probably the best move to be played. Moving the king, yeah, that's a little bit scary because there is a knight that can come in. There is also a queen that comes closer. And remember that the knight and queen are strong together. So rook g5, that was a good move. I was a little bit surprised, but it was a good move. It was a good active move, putting pressure on Anna's king here now. So her opponent is, I would say, he's a little bit better in this position, a little more pleasant. But if Anna just play good moves, it's no problem. But she needs to find a good, oh, sorry, this is not here. So it's like this. This was the last move played. Rook went from d5 to g5. And now you are looking towards the king side. And there are some plans to play queen take h3 here now. And this is why Anna is taking some time. She is spending some time now for this next move to be coming, to be played. She is down to 11 minutes, 10 minutes, a little bit more, and she will get half minute per move. She still has like 16 moves to make, so she has like 17-18 minutes for the rest of the game. That is not so much, and she can go wrong. I'm a little bit worried if she goes knight f2. Knight f4 is absolutely fine, and rook f3. These are the only two moves I would like to see on the board, knight f4 or rook f3. But I think probably rook f3 is the best way I'll be playing. You have harmony here in this position. And now if you go something like queen e2 here, we can just maybe we can we move away this? No, now we have a threat. We have a threat to take this here. We need to move away the king, or we can make a move like rook f4 here. Now we can kick you back. If you're coming here, yeah, maybe we can keep on. Now again, you threaten to take it, we need to come and defend. And maybe in a position like this, can we go move like rook f2? No, we cannot, because we just grab it here, and this is just getting very good. We can play this here and knight f4, but this is absolutely just an exchange more for nothing. Let's go back. Let's go back. Here we have the position. It's getting exciting. It's a little bit scary. Rook f3 is the move I like most here now for Anna. Knight f4 is also possible to be played. She can also move the king, but it's a little bit scary to move the king because it can be a check. She played knight f4. That was a logical move to be played. Knight f4. That was also a logical move to be played. She attacks the queen, but she defends also pawn on h3. So that was, I think that was a good move to be played also. Absolutely. That was one of these moves she needs to be played. So what can her opponent do? He can go, I expect him to go here now. Maybe this, now she can change. Probably Anna should change. But this is not so easy to make this decision. She should change, but she have to be careful here now. And maybe now to make a move, can we go something like king h2 here? Maybe this is not a good move because we are having some knight e2. What is happening here now? Knight c4, we are kicking two moves. Yeah, that would be a little bit scary. So let's see. I expect her opponent to play queen e4. Let's see if he do that. Does he want to go for the queen exchange, or does he want to keep the queens? It's possible that he wants to keep the queen. It could be that he wants to keep the queen because he wants to keep on attacking, but Anna, and he wants to go knight d5. So then he could go, maybe he could make a move like queen d7 here. That could absolutely be a good move. Anna could go king h8. Now he could maybe put the queen here just a little bit to annoy Anna. That could absolutely be possible also. And Anna, she needs actually or more or less to go back. Let's go and see what have happened. Has to play. This is the last move. Anna is threatening, of course, to win on the spot. She is putting this queen under attack, and at the same time she is threatening it, but she's also defending the pawn on h3. So she made two things with this move. This was quite a logical move to make, to defend the threat her opponent has, and also at the same time she's attacking the queen. So her opponent, when is the knight attacking, either you, if you can take the knight, or you need to go away with your queen. And here we can see no way to take Anna's knight. Her opponent needs to move the queen. There is no check, no other forcing move to be played. So he really needs to move away the queen, and that's what we're going to see. He played queen d7. That was absolutely a good move to be played. What will Anna play here now? It's not so easy because now knight d4 is coming. Knight d4 is absolutely coming here now, and maybe Anna should go rook f3. Maybe this could be a good move. I think we will see knight e4 coming here now. And now Anna could go back because she is defending everything and planning knight e5. And if you do something slow move here now, we have knight e5. And if you're coming back here now, we will take the queen. Sorry, we have some threats, and this is absolutely, you only have this move. This is absolutely fine to be played, and we can put some more pressure here now. If you go something like f5, again, we would be very happy. All of a sudden, the rook is getting trapped here now. This is far away, but rook f3 is the move I would like to see. Her opponent decided that he wants to keep the queens on the board, and we are all different with that, and I think that's a wise decision. He wants to keep the queens. He wants to, his next move will be maybe knight d4, maybe knight d5, just to take away Anna's knight, yes, to try to keep on more pressure here. What can Anna do here now? She doesn't have any good way of defending. She could go queen d3. Could this be the move? if you go knight e4 now, what she's going to do now here, I'm not sure really. This queen is not so good. Sometimes we want to go back with a knight to d3. So I like rook f3. This is a move I would like to see here, but it's not so easy actually for Anna to play. She shouldn't touch any of this move. This pawn needs to be here to keep the pieces away. This pawn needs to be on h3. Don't walk with any of these two pawns. It will just make Anna's king more weakened. So what could be planned? She could also try to move away her king, but I think her king is actually more is better on g1. But Anna is a bit under pressure here. One is because of the clock, also a little bit her opponents put it up the pieces in front of the king. So I guess rook d5, one plan was to go c5. The other plan was to put the rook here on g5 that we see that he has done. He put it on g5 to put pressure on Anna's king. And he want to bring in, so his next move will be knight d5, knight d4 or knight h5. I expect his next move to be knight d4 if he's allowed. And I would like Anna to go rook f3 just to keep a little bit more here. If you go something like that, we could take, but we could defend, and now everything is defended. Let's see, what did she play? What did she play? It's very, very scared. She played rook f3. She played rook f3. I'm very happy to see that. We are defending this a little bit extra. And if a move like this comes, Anna can take it also, but I would prefer her not to take. If you take like this, we can go now, we can go even rook f2, we can go rook e1. We are putting pressure on f2, and we are maybe planning, I'm not really sure, but we put a little more pressure. We are having absolutely fine position. We could try to make something like this, and if you play something like here, are we ready to go e4? No, we have queen g6. We are getting pressure everywhere. No, this is not possible. We have to be careful. So let's go back. Here's the position. Anna played this good rook f3. This was a very good move to be played. Absolutely a very good move to be played. I'm very happy she did it. She did it quite quickly, and but the rook is making a double work. You are defending e3, you're defending h3, and let's see, I expect your opponent to move the knight somewhere. I'm not sure where the knight will go, but I think it will come to e4 or d5. One of these moves I expect your opponent to play, knight d4 or knight d5, one of them. But of course there are lots of other moves he can play. There's lots of other moves he also can play in the position here. And now Anna has like 7 minutes, a little more, plus the half minute extra. She will get half minute. She still needs to make 14 more moves, so she will get 7 more minutes, like 14 minutes left for making 14 moves. So it's about 1 minute per move. Anna needs to speed up. She can't think too much time. She doesn't have time to spend too much time. She really needs, and we can say, to speed up, and she has been doing that. She has played the last moves quite quickly. And so this is the first round in RILTON Chess Festival. Anna plays in the second group, RILTON under 2200. First there is the group with RILTON Cup for players over 2200. There are some players also below. They give some junior chances. There might be some female players also with lower rating. Some extra players are getting a chance to play in this highest group, but in general most of the players are having 2200 or more. I'm not sure if there's some unrated players there. In Anna's group there are players from 2200 and less down to 1400 something, and there are also some players without rating. There were about 152 players. I saw 152 players before the round. Let's see if this number will stay when the round is finished. Anna is rated number 15 in this tournament, and she's playing against a player from Sweden, Johannes Stevenson, and he is rated 92 among these 152 players. He doesn't have any in the title, but he has played absolutely fine here. Very nice move, very solid, keeping everything under control, putting pressure on Anna. And let's see what he's going to do here now. Is he going to exchange some pieces, or is he going to try to keep control? The most logical move maybe is knight e4. It could also be that he wants to put some pressure here to go something like e5 here. That could absolutely be fine. But then Anna, if she wants, she can go knight d3. But then we could have queen d5, And Anna has to be a little bit careful here now. She has to keep everything under. She could go even rook f1. She keeps everything under control here now. And now planning a knight e5. If you come here now, we might just kick you. We might even go knight e5. No, maybe not knight e5. There could be some tactical here. Yeah, we have a fork. That would be a big mistake. Sorry, that would be a mistake because we'd have knight e2 and we would be, yes, very, very happy. Let's go back. Let's go back. So with knights, we have to be careful. There could be forks here and there. Like we have been seeing, there are always forks to watch up for. And a fork could just be the finish of the game. It could be like winning or losing on the spot. So we have to be careful for the forks. In some players, when they're playing blitz or they're playing very, very games with very little time, maybe bullet, where you have only 1 minute for the whole games, playing online, they like to change the knights because they are so tricky. You don't want to get into any fork. So we have to be careful with the knights. And the knights and the queen are very good pieces together. They are a very good team together. When they're attacking, they could be tremendous. The rook and bishop, they are very good together. So in an endgame, and if it's an active bishop, it can, and you have pawns on both sides, it can absolutely become stronger than the knight and rook. But it, of course, depends on pawn structure, everything. So the positions are unique, they are different. So we have to look at the whole, everything in the whole, and then we see what piece is better. And we have to work, we have to try to make our pieces working together like a team, get them to be active, to get them to become strong pieces. So the last move was rook f3. Anna defends pawn on e3. She defends pawn on h3. It was a very good move. I like that move also very much. It could be that Anna later on wants to play rook f1. Yes, a little bit to try to put pressure, but we can see that her opponent defends the pawn on f7 very, very much. I don't know if Anna, there will be chance for Anna to give some exchange somehow. That would be fantastic, but I cannot see that now. But she would dream of sometimes take on f6 and then get her knight to f6. But I cannot see this plan coming through here now. I cannot see that. Now her opponent is spending some time. I'm very happy to see that. So he had some threats. He decided to keep the queens on board. I think that was a good decision. And this is also something we always should do. We should a little bit speak to ourselves and think of what pieces do I want to exchange? What pieces do I want to keep on the board? Sometimes it's not easy to make a decision. And some players have a tendency, they like to go into the end game. If they see there is a queen exchange, they like to do that. I am one of those players who like to go into the end game, but I will not do it automatically. Knight d5, this is what he played. Now actually Anna can go knight d3 is a good move to be played. Keep the knights on the board. That would be very good. And now this would actually lose the game on spot because Anna has a double threat. She would threaten the queen and so I hope Anna keeps the knight. Her opponent went for exchanging the knight, but I just hope she keeps the knight here. And after keeping the knight, let's see if her opponent plays queen 8. Can Anna go some e5 here now? No, this would be, oh no, it's not defended. I'm a little bit blind here. It would not be defended. So it will be some pressure here now. She would need to go knight e5. And after f6, she would need to go knight c4. And if you go some b5 move here now, this would actually be bad because we have knight e6 kicking the queen. And in the end, we will get the queen maybe to e4, maybe to f5 also. We would be very, very happy here in a position like this. Let's go back. This is so far away. But knight e3 is a good move to keep the knights. Let's see what Anna will do. But when you are having a little time, she's down to 6 minutes. I would have you spend a little more time before making this move. Then there is a tendency, I would say, to exchange pieces. I expect Anna to take on d5, but I prefer she doesn't take on d5. I absolutely prefer she doesn't take on d5. Could you do something else? No, she cannot do something. Queen took f4. No, because we have knight take here. Queen take and we have rook take h3. We would lose a pawn. There would not be any compensation, not at all. So her opponent is planning to take on f4 and just win on the spot. So we cannot do that. She played knight d3. She played this good move, knight d3. This is a good move. Maybe now, let's see if you make something like this. Can we start e4? This could be a little bit tricky because we are having threats here and there. We need to go queen b2. There's a pawn on e4 hanging. No, we can't start moving. She played this. Let's go back. Sorry, I play more. She played knight d3, but this is a good move. Maybe she wants to go knight c5. And now we see how important rook f3 was. Rook f3, defend the pawn on h3. Is not possible to take here. Anna would just grab back with the rook. And the rook is also defending e3. So this rook is making such a good work. And she played this very, very good move, knight d3, keeping everything under control here now, keeping it absolutely under control. So that was a very, very good move to be played by Anna. Let's see what her opponent will do here now. It's just very, very exciting moment. What will her opponent play in a position like this? What will he do? It could be then after Anna will go knight c5, she can go knight d5. There are lots of things that could be happening here. So, but most important is that she played, and she played it quite quickly. I'm very happy. She played, and this was absolutely the best way of playing. This position is now about equal. She was under pressure now. Now it's, I would say, maybe it's about equal here. But she has to be careful, not start moving these pawns, because she needs to go queen f2, and after queen f2, she can go e4. Let's see. I will just make, no, I will not move here because this is such an exciting position. We have to keep it on the board. I will not move here. But this rook f3 was vital for her to be able to keep the knights on the board. And this knight is on a square that we can move it away. But if we want to move it away, maybe we want to go queen f2 and then e4. And why I want to go queen f2? Because I will defend the square. I will defend d4 pawn. I want to have something defending d4 pawn before I start moving e4 pawn. So queen f2, planning e4 could be an idea. That could absolutely be an idea for Anna to be playing, to go e4, and after that e5. That would absolutely be fantastic for her. So if Anna can go queen f2, e4, e5, I think she will get a very nice position. It will be a grip on black's position, and this rook and g5 would be a little bit off, I would say so. So let's see. Oh, so exciting. Her opponent has 16 minutes. Her opponent has 16 minutes, 10 more minutes than Anna. Anna has played 27 moves. She needs to make 13 more moves, and then she will get half an hour extra before they get to the control. And Anna is speeding up. We can see that she has the match she played just 6 days ago, a week ago. She played a match against Odin in Oslo, Norway. It was a very close match in the end, but Anna lost with 3.5, 2.5. She was trying to catch up the last 2 games. She was putting some pressure. She was putting pressure, but in the end, these 2 games were drawn, and the match was won by Odin. But it was very, very exciting. That was a week ago. Now we are in Stockholm, in the heart of Stockholm. RILTON Cup, which is played very, very much in the heart of Stockholm, close to the train station, and with close to 300 players in 2 different groups. They have started this chess festival, RILTON Chess Festival, held during some days during 9 days during Christmas. Oh, I need to take some water. Sorry. But it's getting so exciting. Wow. With the time, also with the position, we have lots of pieces left. We are not in the end game yet. There are still lots of pieces, the heavy pieces, the rooks and the queens that are, and the knight. The knight and queen can be tricky. I'm so scared that her opponent will get the knight and queen close to Anna's position, but the knight is not close. It's still on black side of the board, and Anna kept the knight. Could it be that her knight will be tricky? It could absolutely be so. So Anna is not really planning knight e5, but I would say that she's planning queen f2, and then maybe start pushing the pawns. This is what I think she's planning. Her opponent played. What did he play? He played, oh, so exciting. What did he play? He played he went back, knight to f6, But now Anna can go knight e5 if she wants to. He went back. He wanted to put the queen on d5. This is his plan. Anna could also go, can Anna go something like knight c5? That could be a possibility. I'm just wondering, can we go? So he went back with the knight. Anna should not grab here. This would not be enough compensation because she cannot get the knight here. She would love to play the knight to f6, but she doesn't get it. So it's not compensation. She will have a knight here on f4, but it will not be enough. It will just be better for her opponent. The opponent will put the pawn here on the queen on e4. No, you cannot play like this. So no rook take f6. This is no danger. And her opponent want to go queen d5 and knight d4. What move could we see? We could see this one, but then queen d5 might be coming. But can we go queen f2 here now? Can we see something like queen e4? Yes, absolutely. But here in the end, you need to take with the queen. If you take with the rook, can we play this? Can we take here on f7? No, it's all defended. I'm sorry. I saw that. So the plan with her opponent's last move is to go, the opponent's last move is actually to go queen d5. He realized, no, I want the knight to be on e4. I want the knight to be on e4. So Anna can go queen d5 here now. Rook d5 could be played. And she can go rook f4. This is actually what I hope Anna will be playing. Because now we may be planning queen f2. Are we playing queen f2, queen f3? Yeah, I think so. We're playing queen f2, queen f3 maybe. Queen f2, maybe something with e4. Maybe queen d3, e4 is also a plan. But queen d3, no. We will lose a piece actually. Not a piece, but we won't lose a pawn. Let's see. But this is a position. Anna's down to 4 minutes. Knight f6. He went back with a knight. He realized that knight was not so good there on f6. And Anna will absolutely not repeat. She will not play knight f4 because then he will bring the knight to e4. I don't think she will repeat. And but let's see what will happen. She will play something, but not repeat. Queen e5 is maybe the move I like most. And she played queen e5. That is a good move. We will absolutely queen d5. And again, very important to have the rook on f3. This is not possible, like I said before, because the rook would grab it. It's not possible. We will see queen d5. I'm quite sure we will see queen d5 here now. Yes, to put the queen very actively. And after queen d5, we are getting to have some ideas. But queen d5, absolutely. This would not be good. Maybe here we could absolutely. Can we go e4? Maybe not e4. We have a move like queen d7, putting some pressure. I'm wondering, can we go queen c4 here now? No, we even had queen d5. This is getting a little bit scary. Let's see what Anna played. He has played, and he's played very quickly. He played queen d5. So Anna needs to defend the rook somewhere. I would go rook e f1. This is what I would like to do, because after this now, you cannot come here. We would actually take on f7. So I do hope Anna will go rook e f1. I think this is just a very good move to be played, because there are some tricks here now. Threaten take on e5. And she played it immediately. She played it very quickly. She is putting pressure here on f6. Now her opponent cannot take away the knight. If you come here, we will just grab the pawn. And after you go, I don't know where you go, somewhere here. We can even go back, because if you take it here now, we would have mate in one. This queen is taking away the escape square. It's taking away all the way escape square. So this would be mate. Let's say, let's go back. This is not the game. But Anna played rook f1 very quickly. That's important. This queen, this rook needed to be defended. Now it's defended by the rook. And at the same time, it puts pressure against f7. The knight cannot move away because we have pressure. And to take on e5 would not be enough. It would not be enough. White would be better. Knight and a pawn would not be enough to compensate the rook. The rook is about 5. So what can her opponent do? Because this rook is not doing anything here now. Coming here would not be so good. He has played a5. He played a5. He's playing quickly. Or he plays so quickly I didn't notice that he's going to do something. Anna can take it. She can go with some other moves also. But there's one move she cannot go. She cannot go queen d3. That would be a mistake. She cannot put the queen on the d line. Maybe queen d1 could be possible. But she can go some slow move like queen b2 if she would like to. This could absolutely be possible. So he played quickly. She can also even take here. This is nothing wrong. But I wouldn't actually like to take here, because after this this, and we go maybe a4, maybe c5 could be coming, and we are getting a little bit pressure here now. But let's see this rook, this poor rook, where are you going here now? Now we might get some play here. Could this be enough? No, we have queen e1, and this would be end of the game. And we have some queen f7. Oh wow, this is tactical. This is getting so tactical. Let's go back to the game. This is game a5 was played. Anna has 3.5 minutes. Only 3.5 minutes. For how many moves? For 10 more moves to be played. She can just make a little bit no more. She played queen c5. This was absolutely fine to be played, because if her opponent take here now, Anna takes with the b pawn, she would be better. She would be absolutely doing very well, because this rook would be off. So she played queen e5, and she has a double threat here now. Her opponent can go queen a2. He cannot go here because we would just grab the rook. So Anna with queen c5, she is threatening the rook on e7. Her opponent can go a move like this, but if you go with the queen f2 here now, you can come back here. This is absolutely possible to be played, absolutely. But queen c5 was a good move to be played, and the idea, if you go queen e6 here now, Anna can take the pawn. This is no problem. You don't really have a pin here now, because we had queen d8 check here now. Oh, and if you go back, we would just grab it here. And yeah, this is very, very far away. Let's go back. She played a very good move. Queen c5. She played it quickly. Anna needs to make 9 more moves now. And this, she's threatening the rook. She wants to exchange here. But I don't know if she wants to exchange in this position. Her opponent doesn't have time to take it, because we would grab the rook. We would absolutely grab the rook. And a rook would just, if we win a rook, if white wins the rook, if Anna wins the rook, she would be winning the game. So queen c5, that was a good move. Really a nice move. She wants, and she is a little bit encourage her opponent to take on c5. And then she can only take back with one way, and that would improve her position. We can see that this pawn, b7 is a backward pawn. This rook would be out of the game. It would be difficult to move anything here, and she would start putting pressure with knight c4 going. She would go a4, knight c4, and putting pressure on this pawn. This would absolutely be a dream for Anna to be playing. What will he do? I expect him to go queen a2. That would be one move. Queen e6. No, I don't think so, because then Anna has time to take on a5. So he can go queen a5. What more could he do? He can go queen e6, but then Anna has time to take. Oh, so this is actually a good move to be played, because after there, if he comes here now, Anna can take here now. Can we go queen take e6 here now? No, we have a check, but then we have a rook e8, and this is absolutely fine. No, we cannot play like this. So this is absolutely possible, but here there are some tactics, tactics. But let's go back to the position. Let's go back. It's so exciting. Queen c5 came. That was such a good move. Anna wants to exchange queens, but she wants her opponent to make the queen exchange. She wants to improve her pawn position. This is what she wants to do. But actually, if it's Anna's move to move, she is also planning to take on d5, and they're hanging, their pieces hanging. So let's see her opponent do something like this. I think we will take on d5. If you take like this, we will just take on f7. We win a pawn. You cannot take back. If you take back here, we would just take with rook. We would just be winning. So go back. This is not possible. So Anna threatened lots of things. She threatened to take the rook. This is one threat. But she also threatened to go into the pawn endgame, to exchange the queens, and then either to grab on f7 or to grab this pawn on a5. And we have this huge knight on e5. So Anna is just putting pressure. If your opponent plays the best, it's equal. The position is about equal, but he has just 2 ways of playing. He can go queen e6 maybe, but I think that's not the best. I think maybe he should go queen a2 first, just a little bit to kick back, and after, if he goes queen e2, he has a heavy threat on mate in 1, a heavy threat on mate in 1 here now. And I could make a move like this, and now he can go check here and wonder, can we go something like this? But now what would happen here? Rook take e5, and this would be just lots of things happening. Let's go back. This is the position. So he has good moves. He can go Queen a2, he can go queen e6. I would say these are the good moves he can do, but I would say queen a2 is the best move for him to be played here. Queen e2 is absolutely the best move for him to be played in this position here now. Queen a2 to threaten mate in one. So just a little bit to dislocate the rooks. The rooks are very good placed here. One defending first rank, another one is defending e3 and h3, and that's quite important to do. But actually, if Anna could have 3 rooks, but we don't have 3 rooks on the board, she would love to have a rook on f2. Then everything would be defended in front of her king. But there are only 2 rooks on the board from the beginning, and Anna has not got the chance to promote the pawn. So there are, of course, only 2 rooks each on the board, but they are both still on the boards. We still have a lot of heavy pieces on the board, and I want to exchange one of them, the queen. Will there be the queens coming off? Will they come off with an endgame that is good for Anna? And I can see that Anna likes to play the endgames when there are less pieces on the board. And that is curious. Middle game are very, very difficult because we have to make up plans. And it's not easy to find plans to make up them. We are learning by experience, keep on playing. But the endgames are maybe even more difficult, even if you are getting less pieces. And there are some endgames with very, very little pieces on the board, and they are so, so difficult. And so what will happen? We can see now that her opponent is down to 8 minutes and a half, but he has been playing quite quickly. So what will he play? Will he change the queens? Will he go queen a2, threaten mate in 1? I am expecting that move on the board. That is actually a good move to be played. Anna will have to kick him away with one of the rook. She absolutely have to kick him away with one of the rook to stop the mate. And she can do that, so it's no danger, but it would dislocate the rook a little bit. It would absolutely dislocate the rook a little bit. Oh, so exciting. He's down to less than 8 minutes. And he has still 10 moves to make. Anna has 9 moves to make. She has only 3:49, but she gets half a minute per move. She has been speeding up, but the time is passing so quickly. The time is passing so quickly. Only 3:49 for 9 more moves to go. Oh, it's so, so exciting. But he played queen e6, and now I expecting Anna to take the pawn on a5. I expecting Anna to take the pawn on a5. And what is going to happen? I have no idea. This is getting very, very scary here now. This is getting a little bit scary. I think Anna will go queen take a5. Will he go knight e4? And then I have no idea what is going to happen here now. But I think absolutely she will take the pawn on a5. This is no problem to take the pawn on a5. Let's see if she will do that or not. Oh, so excited, but I think she will do that. She took the pawn. This was the best move. She took the pawn. There is a pin here, but there's no way to do anything against it. You cannot put the pawn to attack the knight. You cannot do that. The best move is actually knight e4, and I don't know if you can go knight take f7. No, because we have the queen here now. That's absolutely not possible. I was a little bit too quickly, so let's see what he will do. But it's very important. This would be a blunder. Anna would go queen d8 check, and if you move away the queen, we would have queen take f7. We are threatening heavy things here now. We're threatening terribly things here. Threatening the rook. We're threatening check here. That would absolutely be winning the game on spot. So knight e7 would be losing. I'm sure he will not do that. Will he dare to go knight e4? I think that's will he dare to play this move? Anna can give a check here now, but then he has rook e8. And how is this position? She needs to go queen c7, and then we would have, do we have a fork here now? No, we have, do we have queen to f7 here now? No, we have knight to f7. No, we would have, oh, it's so scary. Knight e2, knight e4 is actually the best move. We're threatening knight d2, and what is Anna should do? Anna should actually go h4. This is very difficult, just to dislocate the rook. If you go rook h5 here now, we can take on f7 with the rook. Oh, I don't know what's happening here now. This is can we play rook to f7 here now? No, we have queen take h3. that would be losing on spot. That would be losing on spot. So knight d4 is the move that scares me. It scares me very, very much. Will her opponent find this knight d4? It's a very good move. And then Anna needs to go h4. If she plays something else, she needs to go h4. And he played knight d4. Oh, this is very, very scary. He played knight d4. This is a very good move to be played. This is a very good move to be played because, oh, what will Anna play here now? I'm so scared about this position. What is she going to play here now? He's playing knight d2 with the fork. She needs to go h4. She needs to kick away this rook. And if the rook goes here now, then Anna can go rook take f7. She needs to go h4. Maybe h4 is the only move Anna can play. If she goes something else, her opponent will go knight d2, take the exchange. She will still have compensation. She will absolutely have compensation. But h4 is the best move because this, with knight d4, her opponent is planning knight d2. There is a fork here. It's a fork here. And she also needs to keep this pawn on h3 defended. She needs to go h4. This is absolutely the best move to be played here. Otherwise, Anna will lose in change, but she will still be fine. She will actually still be fine, even if she's losing an exchange, because she will get some pawns for it. So, queen 8 is absolutely possibly move to be played in this position. Queen d8, queen a8, could that be possible? Also, queen a8 could also maybe be possible. I'm a little bit sure here what is happening here now. It's so scary. It is just so scary. What will Anna play here now? But he played knight d4. That was a very good move. I must say that he's been playing well here now. And Anna needs to find h4. She's down with only 2 minutes to move. 8 more moves. 2 minutes to play 8 more moves. And it's a chop position. It's very, very sharp position. Her opponent is planning this fork. And Anna needs to do something. And the queen is a little bit dislocated. She could go b5. b5 is the way of playing here now. Because with b5... But can her opponent play queen here now? Then what would be happen? Check here now. King h2. And you will need to go some g4 craziness here just to stop the mate. Oh, this is getting very, very scary. So her opponent is planning lots of things here now. So this is why h4 is the best move. Just to take away the rook from the g line. I really do hope Anna will find h4. Will she do that? But it's a little bit a scary move to play. h4 is really what I do hope Anna will play. I do hope Anna will play h4. That would keep everything under control. That would absolutely keep everything under control. Oh, so scary. Really so scary. The position, Anna is down only 1 minute and she needs to make still 8 moves. But she needs to find one good move here now. And she's under pressure. But actually, even if she loses a change, that is not the problem. If she gets another pawn, there are some ways of getting another pawn. If you go h4, she doesn't need to give an exchange. She doesn't need it. This is a big move coming, but her opponent is also planning queen a2 to put some threats on here on g4. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. Well, Anna's down to 20 seconds. Only 20 seconds. Oh, yeah, I don't know exactly the time, but she has very little time and she needs to make one move. And not only one move, she needs to make a good move. Let's see what she will do. Oh, I'm getting so scared. Will she make a move? Or I do hope she will not lose some time. She needs to make a move. She played b5. This was a logical move. And what will happen here now? Queen a2. So with this move, she defends against... Here now, she defends against knight d2 is not possible because knight d2 we would grab it. We would absolutely grab it. This was one of these good moves that her opponent could play. One of these good moves that her opponent could play here now. So I think actually we will absolutely see this on spot because with queen a2 you will have a threat mate in one. Anna made the move with about 4 or 5 seconds. I don't know exactly how much time she had. She made it with very little time, and she still needs to make. She still needs to make 8 more moves, and she only have half minute for the next move, but she will have. So she has a little more than half minute for each move she needs to make. Oh, that's very, very little time, but she played a very good move now. Could f6 be a move that could be coming? Could f6 be a move that could be coming? After f6, could we go something like knight g4? No, the queen is, so after f6, Anna will need to go h4. This would absolutely need to go, and after rook h5, she has this. Oh, what is this? So after f4, and if you're taking here now, and you have rook b5, and you would actually be winning. Oh, so f6 is a very scary move. Oh, f6 is a very scary move to be playing. f6, rook e5. If you come here, we have knight g5, and you need to move away the rook, and after that we have knight f4, winning on the spot. Has he played that? Has he played? What did he play? What did he play? Did he play? He played f6, and now Anna needs to go h4. h4 is actually, and she played h4 immediately. She played this strong move immediately, because after rook a5, she would have knight g6, and the best thing he can do now is to take on g2. This is the best thing he can do, to take on g2. Will he dare to do that? Will he dare to take rook take g2, to give an exchange and to play the position, giving an exchange? I have no idea if he'll do that or not. It's just getting such an exciting position. Wow, so exciting, the position. And after that, it could be that it will become about equal. So he needs to take on g2. If he plays something else, Anna will get a better position. She will get the better position. So what will he play? And she played this very, very good move. h4 is so sharp. She played it with just after some moments. And we can see he has only, if he's moving the rook, he has only 2 squares to go to. Okay, otherwise Anna will take it. He can take the knight, but then Anna will take the knight back with the pawn, and he can move the rook to h5. But if he goes with the rook to h5, Anna has this beautiful knight g6, knight f4 that would give her the better position. That would absolutely give her the better position. So h4 was a very good move, because she wants to have this square free for the knight to g6. The best he can do is to open up the position on g2, and then he played rook h5, but that is a mistake. Now knight g6 is a very good move, and she played it immediately. She played that immediately. She is threatening the rook. She is threatening knight f4. She is threatening both of them. She is threatening. So if the rook is moving somewhere, she's going to go knight f4, and she would actually be winning. She would actually be winning. The best her opponent can do is to play rook take b5. This is the best her opponent can do. Rook b5, and then Anna take on e7, and Anna will be better, but her opponent has a good knight. Her opponent has some threats here, so it would actually be a compensation for her. Will he play the best move here now? And the best move is rook take b5, and then Anna will be tiny better, but he will have some compensation because he has some active pieces. He will absolutely have some compensation with his active pieces. Let's see. Oh, it's so exciting. He's down to 3 minutes. He's down to 3 minutes. He needs to make 6 more moves. Anna needs to make 5 more moves, but she has like 1 minute 20 seconds, maybe a little more. I don't know exactly the time. I don't really know exactly the time because I cannot see the board. I just see here, but she is such an exciting position. Will he play the best? Rook take b5. Otherwise, he will not get enough compensation. He will not get enough compensation for the exchange if he doesn't take on b5. It was so exciting. If he just move his rook, Anna will make a fork. If you remember, the knights are so tricky. She is threatening to take the rook here, but she's also planning knight f4, threatening the queen and the rook. So I put so many hours, and that's just showing how many threats this little knight is going to have or is having. It's just planning lots of threats here. So the knights are so tricky, and that's why the knights with the queens are so strong. The knight can make a move. They can jump over other pieces. The other pieces are not allowed to do that. He's down to 222. Will he play the best here now? What is he going to do? This is just, he played rook e8, and now with knight f4, Anna is actually winning now on the game. She played it immediately, because what this is going to do, he needs to go queen g4, Anna will take, and then after that she can go a4, just defending everything. So like this, he needs now to go queen f5 or to go queen g4, one of these. He only, or queen f7. I guess we will see queen f7 on the board, anything, and Anna should just take and then go a4, defend her pawn, and she is just doing fantastically here now. She's absolutely doing fantastically here now in this position. So there was another fork. I told you these can be very, very tricky. If you take on b5, Anna just take back on b5. She would have a winning endgame. So rook take b5 now would not be a good move. It would be a mistake. If he doesn't move the queen, if he takes here with the rook, Anna would just take back with the queen here and then take the queen. That would be not good, because we will go into the endgame. For black, is better to keep the queens. If you're if you're down material, you better keep pieces on the board. If you're up material, you like queen d4 was played. Now Anna should take on h5. I think absolutely she will take on h5, and after that, just defend the pawn on a4. She took on h5. Her opponent will absolutely take back with the rook. And after that, now rook f5 is not such a good move for Anna to play, because after that he will have some threats. What can I expect Anna to play? She can even go, I think a4 is such a good move. Let's see, he's thinking a little bit, but now a4 is a good move. But I think Anna will spend a little bit of time. It could be that she will go g3. I'm not so fond of going g3 here now. A little bit scares me, g3. g3 would scare me. Maybe you take on b5. I like a4. Or Anna scared, or queen take h4 here now. We take c6. If you're coming here now, we will just grab it here, and we will just go queen d5 check, defending everything, king h5, and we will just have heavy pawns here. This would be the best. So let's see, but Anna will she's down to 135. She needs 3 more to make 3 more moves, and not g3. I wouldn't like so much her to go g3, but it's possible she will go g3, but this little bit scares me here, g3. Maybe her opponent will go here, planning rook c8 coming in here. That would be a pity to be playing. She has a better, it would be better just to go a4 here now, and if your opponent takes, you just take here, and we take here, and we would just go queen c7, and we would defend. There no knight g3 coming, and after a move like knight d2, we would go rook g3, and we are having threats here. So this would actually what I hope to see on the board. Anna is down to 1 minute. She is down to 1 minute. She needs to make a move here. There are 2 pawns coming here, these and these. So the best is for Anna actually to defend the b pawn, but it could be that she's going to go g3. She will be better, but she has a bigger advantage if she just go a4, because if you take on h4, Anna will get some activity with some moves here now. So let's see what she will do. She needs to play now, so she's getting down to 22 seconds. There's still 3 more moves to play. Oh, what will they do? I do hope she goes a4, and she played a4. She played the best move. She played it with some 15-20 seconds left. She played with some I expect her opponent to take on h4, and then Anna should take on c6, and she gets her queen very, very active. This is what I expect to see here now. Let's see. And you see this queen is very good here. It defends. He took there very quickly. Now taking on c6 is a good move to be played. This is absolutely good move to play. It could be also that Anna will go queen e1. It could be that we will see queen e1 on the board just to defend everything. That could also be possible. Let's see what Anna will do. Queen e1, and after that it could be queen h5, and we will see something go on here, rook b5. So queen e1 is one of the moves I actually think that could be happening here now. She needs to make 2 more moves here, either take on c6 or queen e1, but I expect Anna to go queen e1 in this position. Let's see. She needs to make a move. She needs to make a move with any seconds. She really needs to make a move. She played queen e1, and this is what I actually expected her to play, because with queen e1 she defends everything. She keeps the exchange. We can see they're equal pawns, and her opponent will absolutely not change the queens. Her opponent will keep the queens. I don't know where he will go, and I think Anna will just kick the queen. This is what I think we will see now. I think he will go queen h5, queen g4, whatever, and then Anna will absolutely just kick the queen. This is what I think is going, we will see now on the board here. So he will, because when you're material below, you like to keep material on, you like to keep the queens on the board. Remember, queens are very good together. Anna now, she has made, oh, is it still 2 more moves? Oh, there's still 2 more moves. Oh, she still needs to make 2 more moves. She has half minute per move, a little more than half minute, some few seconds extra, but she needs to make 2 more moves, and then after that she is going to get queen f5, which played. I expect Anna to go rook f5 here now, just to kick the queen. This is what I think she will do. Or maybe, yeah, I think this is what we will see now. She played this move, and then maybe we will see a move like queen g6 on the board. I think queen g6 is what we will see on the board, and but then maybe her opponent will go, yeah, queen g6 he will absolutely play, because he wants to threaten knight g3. After queen g6, maybe Anna will go king h2. I expect actually Anna to go king h2 here in this position, just to defend everything. She can take on c6, knight g3 is no problem, because after that she can also but she will not allow knight g3. No, I don't think so. Taking on c6, knight g3. No, I don't think so. But Anna needs to play 1 more move. And what do I expect her to do? I think maybe she might even go back. No, she don't. To go back, yeah, she can't even go back here now. She could go back here, absolutely. She could absolutely do that. She needs to play 1 more move. She can take on c6 after knight g3. I'm not really sure what is happening after knight g3. Can you take on b7? I think so, but I don't think she will take on g6. I think, what did she play rook f4. Now I think her opponent will go maybe knight g3, a little bit to trick her here now. Knight g3, Anna has queen f3. Maybe this was a mistake. Her opponent can now take on b5, and yeah, and then maybe try to go some rook c8. But Anna's plan now is to go queen h4. Her plan is queen h4 and rook g4. This is what she is planning in this position. I would say so queen h4 is what she is planning. So this was not the best move to be played, but she had very little time, and it was just very logical to go just to take away the threats here, just to take away the threats that was on the board. So she played. Now she has made a control. She will, when one of the times go out, we will absolutely, they will go, her opponent needs to make 1 more move. I think he will take on b5. This is quite logical to play. Take on b5, and then he will get half an hour extra time. Also like Anna. So when the time goes out, he needs to make 1 more move. He has like 45 seconds, and after that he needs to make the move. And after, when the time goes out, both of them will get half an hour each, and all the time this half minute per move. So exciting, so many things has happened. And now Anna, she is better, but we can see that her opponent has a very good knight on e4, very active, still queens on the board, and so is absolutely trying to get a piece down to activate. But taking on b5 rook c8 would be a mistake, because Anna would start putting some threats. He played knight g5. This is a mistake, I would say, because he wants to make some threats here. Anna can go rook f5. I think Anna will go queen g3 actually. So he wants to make a check here now. Anna can also, rook g4 is maybe not so good. Rook f5 is a good move, but I think rook f5 very difficult move to make. And the idea with rook f5 is actually to block, the knight, and then the knight would go back. So he wants to make a threat, knight h3 here, check. This is what he is planning to do. He's planning a threat. Now we saw they have both got time extra, and if Anna goes a move like queen d3, he wants also to be able to bring in the queen here now. So this is what he wants to do. Anna has to be a little careful, to bring in the queen like this. I took. He wants to bring in like this. Sorry, not my. It's going away. So like this. So here we have it like this. So now when they have made 40 moves, I think maybe we will make a little bit of a break here now. So we're going to have a little bit of a break, and then I will be back in 5 minutes. I think Anna will spend some time before her next move because she has a lot of time, but her opponent is planning to make a fork. Please. board. So her opponent's last move was very tricky. He is want to make a fork and actually also want to bring in the queen. So it's just such a good move. What is the best Anna can do? Actually, the best is to go back here with the rook to f5 to play the rook to f5 because you're taking away. And if you come here, this is not the problem, because we just go up here and you have nothing better to come back and the rook will be very active. And this is a little bit the position we are dreaming about, because like this we will have an a pawn, pass pawn. Remember, the pass pawns are fantastically. So rook f5 is the very, very good move. And if this is coming here now, actually Anna can play like this, but this is difficult to understand. After knight f5 here, she has queen b8 and threatening to take a queen, threatening the knight. And after knight f4, you're threatening mating one. We will actually just exchange this. And the pawns, look at the pawns. The two pawns alone are stronger than a rook. They alone without this are stronger than a rook. So these pawns are fantastic. So rook f5 is the good move. And the idea with rook f5 is, one is to get away from the fork, but the other one is to keep this. And if you take like this, we will take with the rook and we will put pressure. So this is just a very, very good way of playing. I think we'll take like this with the rook. So rook f5 is the best move, but I think we will see knight e4, and then Anna really need to realize that she should take here and take. And here now she can go king h2, having everything defended, and she wants to have a pawn that doesn't pass pawn. That's very strong. You see, this is just a backward pawn. This one cannot go anyway. We would just grab it. So this is a weak pawn, but this one might be a strong pawn. Might be, or it is a strong pawn. So here this would be just keeping everything under control. Keeping everything under control. So let's see. So I do hope Anna go rook f5. I don't think she will do that. I think actually this is what we will see. Then her opponent probably wants to take and go queen d3 here now. We're having threatening e here and here. So this is a little bit unpleasant, and queen take b5. And how is this position? We start moving with the pawns here now. You go somewhere. Yes, now there is a pin here. We need to go queen f2, and we try to get e5. But then we have this, and again, no, this is not. We have d5. There's so much tactics all the time here now. So let's go back. But this was 95 was a very good move. It was so good. So Anna has been spending like 10 minutes here, but will she find? I just hope she will not spend more than 3-4 minutes here now, because and just before she's playing. But it could be also that she has gone up to take something to drink, something to eat. They have been playing for 4 hours already. 4 hours. They've been playing for such a long time, and for these games you need to have a lot of energy. But rook f5 is the best move. So Anna doesn't want to go, and if you go king h2, the problem is after king h2, yeah, her opponent maybe check here is no problem, because we go queen h4. You're coming back here now, and we will just take, and we will start moving in this a pawn. If we go after it, we will go just. We put the rook behind here. You remember the rooks are best behind, and we will start moving. So this is just very good. So it could be king h2 could be a position move that she will play, but then we will see this here and probably queen d3, and Anna will have problem with this move. So this is actually a very good move to be played, and maybe because her opponent is threatening this check, but also threatening queen d3. So I would say that that this is absolutely the move she has to play, because it makes two things. One is after check, we just move the king. This is absolutely no problem. Nothing happens. This is a bad move, and we stops the queen from coming in. And the problem is Anna needs to realize that here she will have time for this, and she can go king h2. She can actually go king h2 directly if she wants to, but then maybe knight d6 will kick us a little bit and come here. So it's better in this position to take here first, king h2, and after knight d6, yeah, we go rook c5, and we are just very, very fine. Position like this, we can just go even queen g3. We're starting having lots of threats. The rook is very good. And knight b7, I guess, yes, we Yes, keep everything under control. So she's down to 16 minutes. She is down to 16 minutes. But rook f5 is anything else. The position will not be so easy. It's still better for Anna, but not at all so easy. But rook f5, she will keep a huge, huge advantage. So let's see, will she play this? But then I'm sure her opponent will repeat, even though it may be better to take on b5 first. But rook f5 is the really good move, and it makes two things: stopping queen from entering, and also stopping the fork. There's no problem with knight h3. And this is the first round in the RILTON festival. There is RILTON Cup with 115 players. Anna play in RILTON under 2200. She is seeded number 15 among 152 players. Her opponent, Johannes Stevenson, he is rated number 92. What I saw before the game started, and he's from Stockholm, Sweden. And we can see Anna, she's having the better position. She has absolutely the better position. She hasn't exchanged more, but her opponent has some threats here to get some counter play. So what will she play? What will she play? And it could be that, will she find rook f5? I am not sure if she do that, but that's absolutely the best move to be played in a position. And then I think her opponent will just repeat, and we will have the same position once more. And you know, there's nothing wrong to repeat. Sometimes it's good to repeat just to get a little more time on the clock, and then you can see if you find something else to play. So repeating the same position twice is nothing wrong. If you repeat it 3 times, yes, then if it's your opponent's time to play, he or she, your opponent can just write down the move and that the opponent wants to play, and call the arbiter and say, if I make this move, it will be 3 times the same position, and then it's a draw. And if the claim is correct, yeah, then it's a draw. So 3 times the same position is possible to claim a draw. But to make the position 2 times, it could actually be practical. Lots of players do that. They repeat the same position twice, but the 3rd time they decide to play on, and it can also be psychological. Maybe your opponent is hoping for, yeah, we take a draw here now, when the opponent is worse. And so that's good. But it's a way of gaining a little time, making a one extra move. What do we expect? She played king h2. Not so happy about this move, because now we will see take on b5 and rook d5. How is Anna going to handle this? Take on b5 here. Take on b5, queen d3 will absolutely be played here now, and now Anna has queen b1. What is going to happen? Queen e3 here now. Queen g6. This is maybe something we can see here now. Threatened take on f6. Oh, this is getting a little bit scary. If you're coming here, we will take on f6 anyway. That would be good. But you can go king h8, and this would not be. This is absolutely fine. Her opponent. So queen h2 was played. I wish you would have played it earlier with the rook on f5. It's played now. Her opponent will absolutely take on b5, and so here we have the position. Queen h2. She didn't want to repeat. She was very worried about the knight coming to h3. And now, yes, she's missing the pawn on h4. We will absolutely see taking on b5, queen d3, and how is going. He took on b5 quickly. We will see queen, and we will see. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit scared here now. Queen d3 will be coming. What will her opponent play here now? Oh, it's a little bit scary here now. Queen d3 absolutely will be played here. It will absolutely be played here now on the board, because he's attacking with queen d3. He is attacking 2 pawns. Queen d3, if you come in like this, can you go rook e3 maybe, and it's just only equal. So after queen d3, this I'm sure we will have this on the board. B takes play. Queen d3 will be quite quickly. And what is Anna going to do here now? Queen b1 is the best move to be played. Queen b3, queen d1, and after, if you play like this, she will absolutely be better. Now this is absolutely, yes, very good for Anna. Maybe rook b5, and we can just go, we can start walking with this pawn. Maybe we will put our rook behind and we will just march with the d pawn. It doesn't matter here, you cannot stop it. We will just keep on walking here, and we will pick up the knight for it. So let's go back. So this is a dream for Anna, that queen d3 will absolutely be played, because with queen d3 you have this double threat, and here we have it on the board. We have it on the board, and now, yeah, it's a little bit not so easy for Anna to play here now. Will she find the best move here now? She can go queen d1, she can go queen d1, she can also play, but then her opponent will probably take on b1, queen d1, her opponent will take on b1. If you take here, I don't know if you can start moving d5 here, but you hit queen e5. We don't have time for this. We have knight d6 here, and we are stopping. This is absolutely just winning for black. We can't start walking here. So now this position get a little bit scary. Queen d3 was a good move. You're threatening the pawn here. Actually, you're threatening to take it like this, but you're also threatening to take the b5 pawn. The best Anna can do here is the queen to b1. Queen b1 is the best. She will lose one of the pawns. Absolutely. She cannot defend the pawn with anything, so she will lose one of the pawns now. I'm a little bit scared she makes something like this, because after rook take e3 we are having some threats here now. We are having some threats, and this would absolutely just be an equal position. Her queen needs to stay there. So here queen b1 is the best move. And if she changes queens, she will win. Absolutely. Your opponent has to come here now. And now maybe to go queen g6. This is what I would like to see on the board here. Like to see on the board. Can we play something like this? Yes, because rook take f6 here, take. We will just take here now, and this is it's just not so much. It's not easy to win this now, because Anna's king is so very weak here now. Her king is just very weak in this position. So this would actually be a draw here, I would say. Maybe, yeah, you can go queen h here, and we could go rook f8, but we would have this check here, and queen d4 here, check, and this would just be very soon be a perpetual. Let's go back. This is very far away. This is very far away. Queen d3 was played, and now, yeah, now it's not so easy. I'm a little bit scared of this position. She could go something rook f2, but after rook f2 I'm very scared of rook take here now. Now we need to go queen d2. We can give it check here. No, we cannot. We would just, what would happen here now? We would just queen knight f3. This would not be possible, but we would just go king g1, and we would just just keep on playing this position. After this we still have queen f4, and we are absolutely fine here. We are absolutely fine, but this is lovely. Now the rook becomes behind the pawn, and black is getting close to be okay. No, white is still much better, but let's see. So Anna's dream is to change the queens. It doesn't matter, she loses a pawn, and she will lose a pawn. She has played, what did she play here now? She played queen b1. She played this absolutely best move, queen e1, and her opponent has only one move to be played. He cannot change queens. He cannot change queen. Oh, this was a very good move to be played. Queen b1, this was the best move. And this is the questions we have to tell us. What pieces do we want to keep? What pieces do we want to take away? And her opponent wants to keep the queens. Anna wants to change the queens. If they change the queen here now, Anna would absolutely be fine. She will absolutely be fine. I will just show, no, I will not show you, but he will play, I'm sure he's going to play queen took e3. He will take the pawn, queen to take e3. And if he goes here, I expect Anna to play this move because she has some threats, and he doesn't have time for this because we have queen take here in between. We have this queen take rook in between. No, you cannot do that. But queen e3 is a good move. And then I expect, I do hope Anna will go rook, queen to g6. I do hope so. But that's it there. It could be that he is scared of this. But a move like this, and if we take here, this is only equal this is only equal. There is nothing more than equal in a position like this. We can come here now, and we have queen f5, we coming here, and in a position like this. But if you take on h6, this, yeah, you know, we would actually be better. We have a piece more. No, you can't play like this. So will he see that this is no problem, that he can take an e3, rook take f6 is no problem, is absolutely no problem. Also after a move like this, could he play queen take d4? No, this would absolutely be, let's see, we have queen e5 and we get in with the pieces. And a position like this is very good for Anna. This is absolutely very good for Anna. She will go, she's playing for to go and take this pawn. She will absolutely go and play to take this pawn. So this would be very, very good. The rooks are so strong, even there's so little pieces left. But without the b pawn, this is a draw. With the b pawns, it should be winning for white. But this is go back. Here we had, he played queen take e3. This was absolutely the best move to be played. I expect Anna to go queen g6. This is what I expect her to play. Queen g6, maybe queen f5 is also a good move to be played here now, because she has queen d5 check, some fresh. So queen f5 is a good move to be played also. Is Anna, she has played, what did she get? Queen a2 check. She wants to bring in the queen to d5. So this is what she wants to do. She wants to bring in the queen to d5. This is her plan with this move. She play queen a2 check. Where will the king go? I expect the king, and then she will go queen d5. This is absolutely her plan now, to put the queen on d5. I expect it to be on d5 here. Could there be some, so he will put something, he will move away the king. There is absolutely no reason why he should put anything between. This is absolutely no reason for him to put anything between there. That would it would just be no, knight f7. Why should he go to put this knight more passive? We will bring in the queen to d5. You go something like rook e7, and we will have some threats with rook g4. We're getting to put harmony here now. No, you don't want to play like this. So here we have the position, queen h8. So he will move the king, I don't know, king h8, king h7. One of these he will absolutely play. One of these two moves he will absolutely play. So let's see, king h8 is the most logical. You don't have any more checks. And I guess Anna will go queen d5. This was the plan here, going queen d5. And what could her opponent play? Maybe queen e7. And let's see what is going to be how. We have to be a little bit careful with the rook here. A little bit careful, actually. I think king h, queen d5, and that we, after that, we'll see... After that, we will see queen to e7. This is what I expect to be happening. But let's see. There are lots of things here that can be played. So Anna gave the check. Her opponent is taking some time. He has 24 minutes left. They will not get more time than this time we see on the clock. Anna has close to 14 minutes plus the half minute she get per move. But he will absolutely move away. You know, you don't want to put anything between 96. Could knight e6 be a move, but it doesn't look very logical to play. I guess we can go rook f1 here now. If you're coming here now, no, not this move. We could actually go with this rook here. You have to move somewhere. You have to keep the e line here now, and maybe we can do something. But we can also go queen d5. And he played. Where did he go? Where did he go? What did he play? He played king h8. This was the most logical move. I think we will see queen d5 was played quickly. This is the idea. And I think we will see queen e7 here now. This is what I think we will see. But b6 is also a good move to be played. If you go b6, maybe queen c6 will be played. We can have the rook here. Yeah, let's see what will be happening. I'm not sure. And I cannot really offer, but she cannot really offer it. Maybe b6 could have been played also before. Her opponent can also start, I'm not sure really if her opponent can start something like this. Can we take his pawn here now? And then we have knight e6. Oh, what is happening here now? Now the knight is coming with some force. This is after check here now. We have a check here now. Here, and maybe we can go knight take d4. We have knight e2 coming, and this is actually an equal position. Yeah, this is a little bit scary now. It's a little bit scary, this position. Queen e2 is a good move to be played. Queen e2 is a good move to be played, and then but I'm not sure if her opponent will see that. It's just very, very difficult to play this. queen e2. Yeah, no, I think queen e2 is a very difficult move to be played. b6 is a good move also to be played. I would say that b6 may be the most natural move. Rook e7, yeah, you can play rook e7. You can absolutely play, if you give it check, yeah, we will just put up the king here on h7. The king is absolutely fine here now. There's no way to get to the king. So the king is very safe. The black's king is safer than Anna's king because Anna only have one king, one pawn close to the king. So the black's king is safer than white's king is in this position. So Anna only wants one thing, to change the queen. If you take off the queens on the board, she would win this. It would be very nice to be playing. With the queens on the board is tricky because Anna's queen is open, Anna's king is open. So Anna is still better, but we have this huge knight here, fantastic outpost, very close. And sometimes you have 96, 95. You don't have 96 now. This would just lose on the spot, queen e4. Queen d3, and we would just make something like rook f3, and we would just then go and pick up the knight. So that is absolutely not possible to be played. Not now. In Anna's move, if you make a move like rook e7, I think b6 is a good move to be played. Could it be played here now? Maybe b6 could be move to be played because we have some check. Yeah, you can go queen e2 if you want to. You're actually threatening to win the queen here now. This is terrible. It's a threat to win the king here, queen now. It's just a little bit scary here now. We can maybe we need to make something like queen f5. I just want to show if you make something like this. I know this is actually defending here because check here we could take like this. It's okay. Let's go back. This is a position, but queen e2 is a very scary move here. But I don't expect him. Oh, he has played. What did he play here? What did he play? He played queen e7. Yeah, he played queen e7. Now b6 is the move I like. I like b6. We are putting pressure, and if you go something like queen d8 here now, we will go. We actually have rook e1. We have rook e1, and we are what? How are you going to defend? If you do something like that, we can take the pawn. Oh, that would be fantastic. So he played queen e7. I like b6 now. And why do I like b6? Because I want to put more pressure. I don't want to allow this pawn to b6. And with b6, I'm planning a rook c1, rook c7. So b6 is the move I really would like to see on the board. He played queen e7. He wants to do, what he wants to do is also if you come here, you cannot come here now because we have rook e4. We could even play this move if we wanted because we don't have time for this. We just grab it and we will win an exchange, and with that we will win the game. So queen e7, now I like c7, and with c7, my plan is rook c1, rook c7. So I want to go here. My plan is to go rook c1 and rook c7, picking up the pawn. So this is what I would like to do. Queen e7 he played. That was a passive move, but it was just a quite natural move. He was a little bit scared of the checks on the last rank. That's why he played queen e7, and he played it quite quickly. But it was not the best move. He put his queen more passively, and now b6 is a good move to put pressure on the opponent. And also with b6, I like to avoid queen c7 because now maybe he can go queen c7 and he start pinning the knight. I don't want to allow this pin. So it's another reason why I would like to go b6. I really like this move b6 with this. You are putting pressure because you cannot move the pawn, and you are planning, you get a square to invade on the second rank, on the 7th rank with a rook. So you are planning rook c7 here like this. Anna is down to 11 minutes. She has only 11 minutes for the rest of the game, but she gets half a minute per move. That is very, very important. And that is the old idea from Bobby Fischer a long time ago, to have extra time per move. He even said it when there was no digital clocks, and now we are there. We are using this idea with extra time per move, and it's so important. I don't like to play tournaments where I don't get extra time, and most tournaments you are playing with extra time. Some tournaments they like to go back to the old system with no extra time, but that's so much more difficult. So what could Anna play? But b6 is a very, very good move to be played here now. This is absolutely a very good move to be played, and to see that you have rook e1 if rook d8 is coming. Oh, so exciting, so exciting. What will Anna play? Will she play b6? I'm not sure, because she knows her opponent wants to go rook d8, and this is why it's quite important to go b6 now, to take away c7 square. Otherwise rook d8 will be coming. She has queen c5. Maybe she will go queen c5, it could be a possibility, but it's not so good to do that now. Her opponent will just go back down again. So yeah, really would like to see b6 on the board. She played b6. Oh, she played it. She used a minute and she played this very good move. She is putting pressure. She takes away the c7 square, and we have this plan, bringing in the rook here now, and then the rook also would be on the 7th, coming closer to the king side. Still no threats, but trying to pick up the pawn, but it also takes away a square for the queen. And if he goes rook d8, Anna will have rook e1. I'm not sure if she will play that, but that's a fantastic move to be played. So let's see. I expect her opponent to play rook d8, yes, to put pressure on Anna. That was a very good move to be played here now. That was a very good move to be played by Anna. This rook, this b6, and also we see that the pawn is coming one step closer. If you get b7 pawn, it's one step closer to promote, to become a new piece. And then normally when you get a new piece, most of the time we like to take a queen, the strongest piece on the board. So that was a very good move. She played it quickly and was very happy to see that. What is her opponent going to go? I think he is not happy with the queen on d5. I expect him to go queen d8 to kick the queen. If he does that, she has this fantastic rook e1, because she wants to change pieces. He will absolutely grab it, and this is what she has, but it's not sure Anna will play that, because it might look a little bit scary to have a rook alone there, to stay with the rook alone, stay with the rook alone with the king side. Maybe she prefers to keep the both of them. So let's see what will happen. It's so exciting. Anna has like 10 minutes, close to 10 minutes. Her opponent has double time. He has 21, close to 21 minutes. They will get half a minute per move. And this is the first round in RILTON chess festival, RILTON under 2200. They have been playing for 4.5 hours. They started at 2 o'clock. They have made more than 40 moves. They have made Anna made 46 moves. Her opponent is on his way to play her. Could he go rook c8? Could be a possibility that he wants to play rook c8. That could actually be possible that he wants to play rook c8. Try just to avoid Anna go rook c5, because also with this move Anna maybe play rook c5, rook c7 could be possible, but in general this is what she's planning. So maybe rook c8 is actually what I think he will play, rook c8. But after rook c8 we have rook a8. Wow, because now if you go something like that, we will give a check here. What's about this king here now? We have a check here. Wow. And then we pick up the rook. Yeah, we just pick up the rook. I put it just here. So this is not possible. So if rook c8, rook a1 could be a good move, but rook c8, rook a1, we will start annoying you here now, and maybe we just bring up the king here, knight, the rook here. We keep everything under control. We are planning to take on b7. We are planning rook a7, and we are having a very good position. Knight e6 you really don't want to do, because we have rook take a1, rook e1, and after that we would just pick up the piece, and we would be very happy. There's not checks enough. There are too many pieces to defend. So let's go back. So Anna played this b6, very good move. That was very good move. Let's see what her opponent will play here now. And we cannot go anything here. We will just go the rook to e1, and that would be just the end of the game. because it is sorry, it's a pin. So the knight will not move away. The knight stands very well in g5, and no, you're not going to move away the knight, absolutely not. There is no idea to do that. The rook will stay there. So I expect her opponent to play with the rook. This is what I expect her opponent to do. Could it be that her opponent now wants to go some activities like this? No, I don't think so, because maybe here now, after a move like this, I guess we can make, yeah, something. What is happening here now? Rook take d5, and we go rook g3. And we are first. We're having some threats here now against g7. So you need to defend it like this. And probably here now we can start. Yeah, because after checks we have rook h3. It is very, very far away. Let's go back. So her opponent went queen e7. I don't think her opponent will go queen e2 here now. No, I don't think so that black will do that. So what will black do? I'm not sure. It's not so easy for black. Now with the last two moves, Anna has got more pressure. Black started, make queen e7. Black made one move, step backward with the queen. Anna, she got more active. So she has improved her position here. This was a very good move, b6. Keeping away the queen from this long diagonal. If this queen wants to enter a long diagonal, it has to be on b8, but the queen will be very passive on b8, and it's no problem as long as the rook is defended, but otherwise this pin can be very, very nasty, so we have to be a little bit careful allowing the pin. But now this queen is very, very far away from putting Anna in a pin. I'm speaking about this long diagonal. This is what I'm speaking about, that the queen here could make a pin, but it wouldn't be any danger. Anna would just step away, and the queen, only way to make it is on b8, but here the queen would be very, very passive. It's more active on e7. So here we have the position on the board. Her opponent takes time. And it's not so easy for black to make something here now. The knight is very well standing there. What to do? Anna is planning to play a rook, maybe rook c1, or maybe queen c7. Queen c7 is possible, but I think actually rook c1 is what Anna is planning in this position. This is what I think she's planning here now. So in Anna's group, there are 152 players before the round, and Anna is seeded number 15 in this tournament. I think she played in RILTON under 2200 the last 2 years. And yeah, she has been quite happy with her result, being up in the top. And I think she finished 4th last year. I'm not sure, 4th or 6th last year. I'm not sure. I will need to check that. And but this is the first round. There are still 8 more games to come. They are playing classical. They're playing what is most typical, most common in classical chess. They get 90 minutes, and in these 90 minutes they need to make 40 moves. They have done 40 moves, and we can see that it was added half an hour extra on the clock, and all the time after each move they are getting half minute per move. And so it's just, we think it's such a long time, but when you're playing, the time just goes away so quickly. So it just goes away so quickly. And here they have been playing for close to 5 hours. It's quite a long game, I must say. It's quite a long. But chess is like that. It keeps on going for a very, very long time. And so the longest game can be maybe 6, maybe even 7 hours. I think longer than 7 hours we will not see, but that's just quite very, very long time. And now they are getting close to play 5 hours. They started 2 o'clock. They were started quite on time today, I would say. I was impressed. In an open tournament, the first round is normally chaotic. But I think they started very, very much on time, and there are close to 300 players, 115, something like that, in the first group, RILTON Cup. and 152 in RILTON under 2,200. Tomorrow there is an amateur tournament for players without ELO. They're playing in the morning, I think about 2 hours. There are quicker games. There are rapid games. For those who would like to come, you are absolutely welcome to play. There are plays for 100 players tomorrow, and it's enough to come to be in the playing hall in Scandic Continental at around 10 o'clock in the morning if you feel for that. The day after there's a celebration of women in chess from 9:30, 9:50, 9:30 in the morning until 2 o'clock. There's going to be a tournament, starts at 11 o'clock. So we could see her opponent didn't see anything to do, but I don't think the king is better on h2. So now I just like rook c1. I think rook c1 is a good move to be played. And if you go queen e3, Anna actually has a check, and queen h7, so that could actually also be possible. So let's see, it's just very excited. So okay, the king is actually worse there, but her opponent couldn't find a good move to be played. Now I just like rook c1, rook c7. I think that's a good move. She can also give a check if she wants to, but rook c1 is what I really hope Anna will play here now. Planning rook c7, and then actually the king is worse on h7 than it is on h8. And now Anna is down to 9 minutes. She has a very, very nice position. She has a very nice position, but she still needs to keep on playing well. And rook c1 is just so natural. You put the pawn on b6, now you're bringing in the pieces. We can go rook c1. If something like this is coming, rook e4. No, this is not coming, but I wanted to go rook e3 here now. We can give it check. This is not possible because we will just bring a check here now, and we will take on f6. This would absolutely, we can take on f6, yeah. And taking here, yeah, this would just be the end of the game. No, this is not possible. So let's see, rook c1. I do hope, what has Anna played this, or what did she do? She played rook c1. This was a very good move, and her queen is best here on d5. It attacks b7, it defends g2, and it also, you can go queen f5, but lots of time it's more better here than on f5. It also keeps queen d6 away, so it's dominate here. If this move comes rook date, I like rook c7, maybe there's some other moves, but I like this move to be played. And if you come somewhere here now, we can go, yeah, now we can give check here, where are you going down, and we can just we start having some heavy fractions here now. This is just getting very, very good for Anna. Let's see, go back. Rook date is maybe what I, let's see here now. Here we have the position, we have to go back. Rook c1 was played. This was the last move to be played here now. Rook c1 was played. Rook c1 was played. So here we have it. Here we have it on the board. Rook c1, her opponent, he played queen e3, but now queen f5 is a very good move to be played. Queen f5 check, what is he going to do? And we have rook c7. This is a very good move. He wants to put on some threats here, but queen f5 is just fantastic move to be played, because after g6, Anna is in time to just go rook c7 check and then take on f6. So Anna can also go rook f1 if she wants to. This is absolutely possible also to play, but it's a pity to play like this. You have rook e4 check. No, this is just very good move to be played. So I do hope Anna plays this. It's a little bit scary, this position. Rook f1, after rook f1, rook e4. I'm getting very, very scared here now. We have a check here now. What is going to happen here? You need to go king here now. We have rook c8 check. Now it's getting a mate. We have this coming here now. Oh, let's see, what has Anna played? What did she play here now? What did she play? She played queen f5 check. This was the good move, because she's getting there with check. And this is what I wanted to say. The king was not better on h7. It's actually worse placed on h7, because she's coming there with time, with tempo. She is, and if there will be this G6 move. You have double threat. You threaten and take the queen, you threaten and take the rook. Anna can actually go queen d7, but she can also go rook c7. She can also even go queen d7 check. This is absolutely no problem. And she could do that because after rook take e7, we could actually just go like this, and we have rook e7, and if you take here, we are going to queen the pawn. So these things are happening. Here we have queen f5 check. That was a very good move. Her opponent will absolutely go back, I don't know, g8 or h. He played g6! He played g6! Oh, that was very shocking. But Anna just give the check with the rook. Just give the check with the rook and take the pawn. This is absolutely, she can even go queen d7 check, but I'm sure she's going to go rook c7 check and then take on f6. This looks like the finishing of the game. I cannot see. Rook c7 will absolutely be what is happening. Queen take f6 would be a mistake. That would be a mistake also. But she has rook c7. This is such, and she's played it. This is such a natural move. She puts the rooks away with check. She's threatening the king. The king has to go down somewhere. There's nothing you can put between. Yeah, you can go rook here, but if rook here comes, we will just go queen take f7 here, and after you take here, we just take back. This pawn is going to queen. This will just be the end of the game. It's nothing you can do. You can go here, but we will just, yeah, we can even give it check here now, and this would be a mate. We would just not be a mate, but we would just grab up the queen. Let's go back to the position. What? This is just completely winning now. This is absolutely winning now. I don't know what her opponent will do. If the opponent moves, if black is moving the king, Anna will take a pawn with check. That will be mate in 2 moves. That will be mate in 2 moves. If so, he can only go with the rook. He can go with the rook, but then Anna just brings her queen forward. It's just so fantastic position now. Now finally the rooks are entering, and now the black king, after moving this pawn, the black king became so weak. So moving the pawns forward, we have to be very, very careful with it. We really have to be very, very careful with moving the pawns forward, because for the king, we need to keep them to defend the king, and here the king was very safe. Now with the pawn on g6, the king is no longer any safe, and it's not only that Anna has a queen close to the king, she has the rook on the 7th. Remember, rook on the 7th, is worth at least the pawn. It can be worth much more, and here it's just winning the game. It's absolutely winning the game on the spot now. There is not so much her opponent can do. He can only put the rook in between, and then Anna will just take on f6, and she is just winning here now. She is absolutely winning, and she shouldn't change the rook. That would be just unnecessary. The best is just to take on f6 directly, so her pawn is getting closer. Her pawn is getting closer to queen. So rook c7 was a very, very good move, and we could see that that her king coming up here was becoming on a worse place, but her opponent didn't find anything to do. And sometimes when you don't want to do, you like to pass a little bit. He wanted to pass, but you're not allowed to pass. And then he made the king move, but the king became weaker. It came more open, and it was open for a queen check. And here we see how Anna is breaking through the wall her opponent had put up. But now there is a big opening in this wall. Anna is getting through, and she is winning. She's having a winning position here now. There's not so much her opponent can do. Yeah, he needs to play with the rook. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it will be mate in 2 moves here now. Otherwise, it will be a forced mate in 2 moves. So yeah, this is the first round. There will be 8 more games to come. There are lots of games still playing. I don't know how many games still are going on, but it's close to 300 players in the 2 tournaments. So it's a huge festival for Sweden. This is a huge festival, and it's also an international festival. So it's just very, very beautiful. So they will play 8 more games. They will play tomorrow on the 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and then there's a free day on the 1st of January. And after that, there will be 4 more rounds. So 5 more games this year and 4 more games next year. And they will play this a little bit slower classical game where they get extra time after 40 moves. And the games are valid for ELO rating. And we can see that Anna's opponent, he has 18, 19 in rating. Anna's rating is 2043. But the match against Odin is not calculated yet. So 1st of January, Anna's rating will change. He played rook f6. Now the best for Anna is to take on f6 directly. So her opponent needs to take the pawn. This is absolutely the best she can do. Yes, take on f6, forcing her opponent to take the pawn on c7, take the rook on c7, and her pawn will come just one more step closer to become a queen. And I'm quite sure Anna is going to play that. I'm quite sure she's going to play that. She can actually also play rook e4. That's actually a very beautiful move. Also, rook e4 is absolutely also a possibility to be played here now. And it's a little bit, rook e4 is actually a very beautiful move to be played too. And it's, yeah. So that's also good. She played queen take f6. Yeah, that was logical, because now we are threatening to take on e7, and the only thing black can do is to take on c7. But then we take back with the pawn, and you see that this pawn is coming one step closer to becoming a queen. There will be no way for the opponent to stop the pawn from becoming a queen. No way for the opponent to stop the pawn from becoming a queen after that. So her opponent will absolutely have to take on c7, maybe go queen c1 in the end, maybe to go queen c1 in the end. But after that, Anna has, I guess she has different moves to play. Maybe queen f1. No, he will take on c7 and queen c1 or queen c3. I think queen c1, just to keep the rook, on attack. So this, I think, is what we're going to see. So let's see. He's taking a little bit of time, but yeah, Anna is breaking through. He needs to take on c7, absolutely needs to take on c7. And after that, he needs to do, I don't know, queen c3 maybe. And Anna can actually start walking with the other pawn if she wants to. But she can also go, yes, queen f5. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing her opponent can do in this position. Because the pawn is becoming so strong. He needs to take, we take back, and we need to make something like this. And now, yeah, maybe we can go here. Queen e7, of course. This is mate. I forgot that this is a mate. This is very, very quickly, yeah, of course. So that's not possible. So it's a mate. So queen take f6 was one of the very good moves, the most logical moves. And Anna is breaking through. And you can see these two pieces were standing against, looking at each other, the two rooks. That lots of times when you are threatening another piece, or also with the pawns, they're standing against each other, that it's good to keep the tension, let the opponent takes. And this is what Anna does. She is putting more pressure on e7. You cannot defend the rook any longer. You need to move it. This is a pin. You cannot move up here because it becomes check. So the only way you can move is to take. But when you take, Anna's pawn comes a step closer to become a queen. And at the same time, without the pawn on g7, without the pawn on f6, this king has become so open. With two heavy pieces, we will make a mate, if not the queen is defending. So there's no way that black can save the game any longer. There's no way for black to save this position here now. And that's why he's thinking to see if there's some magic, but there is no any magic for black. And the rooks are very happy with open files to use. It could be to help a pawn to promote. It could be to attack the king. And here Anna has both of these things. She's having this huge pawn getting closer, and it will be promoted if black doesn't stop it. And if black tries to stop it, then Anna will just get to the king. Instead, she will just catch the king. And now finally we see that her opponent has less time on the clock. Her opponent has less time on the clock, and but it's just so hopeless, his position now. And when you make the pairing in a tournament, because there are a little more than 150 players, cannot play against everyone. You will have 9 different opponents. You're never allowed to play against the same opponent twice. You will play against 9 different opponents. Today Anna play with white. Tomorrow normally Anna will be black. She will be black, and she's seeded number 15, so she will play against the player who is less rated than her, but her opponent will have higher rating than her opponent today. So this is what happened. So they will put, I expect Anna, and Anna won the game. Her opponent decided to resign. So here we have the first game, and just stay a little bit longer. Anna will be with you. So after the first game played in the RILTON Chess Festival in RILTON under 2200, Anna won her game. She gained a little bit of rating. It was a very exciting game. Her opponent has been playing very well, but when he started, he actually played very well in the opening. He had a very nice position. He was putting pressure on Anna. Afterwards, when it was getting a little time, he went wrong. Anna won exchange. She was having a much better position, but then he played some tricky moves, and he was coming back in the game. But then when past the time control, he was starting to going backwards. Anna got time to put her pieces more active, and here we see the final position. So Anna is having 1 out of 1. Tomorrow she will play probably with black pieces against another player less rated than her with 1 point also. And they will start tomorrow like today at 2 o'clock p.m. CIT time, and just wait a little bit longer. You will hear Anna's own thoughts. She will be here with you at any moment, but probably she's speaking a little bit with her opponent. Maybe they are analyzing a little bit or speaking something. I am not sure. It takes a little bit of time to come also here, but she will be here very, very soon. And it's always nice to hear the comments from the players, their thoughts, their feelings, everything, what they were, the moves they were happy with, the moves they were maybe not happy with, what they were scared of. There are so many thoughts, so many emotions when you are playing a game in chess over the board, also online. And soon Anna will be here with you all. And then there will be 8 more games. They will be played at 2 o'clock p.m. CAT time every day except for the 31st, the last day of the year. Then it will be played at noon, 12 o'clock at noon, and also the last round on the 5th of January will also be played at noon. But otherwise, they play this afternoon game. So Anna won so nice. It has been nervous some moments, but when I could see that Anna was getting through the wall, when the pawn was moved further, I was very happy. I was also very happy with the moves Anna had played. She has played some very, very nice moves. Her opponents had played some good moves, but Anna, in the end, she played it. She put the queen in the center of the board. Queen can stand on one side, control another side, but when she was standing in the center, she controlled lots of squares. It was just amazing there. And then she played this beautiful pawn to b6, and she brought in the rook. And here we see the final position. There is nothing black can do any longer. The rook is so much stronger than this knight. And so just, yeah. Anna will be here with you now at any moment. So just wait a little bit longer. And we are so happy that you have been staying here. And so she will be here at any moment now. I'm not sure how many times Anna has played RILTON in the different tournaments in RILTON. We will have to ask her. But there's quite a lot of time. And the first year she plays in this tournament under 1800, where you are playing during 4 days. And the last year she has been playing on the tournament under 2200. She never played in RILTON Cup, which is a very strong tournament. You need to have 2,200. There are some exceptions, and but she has been playing lots of time in this festival. And also Juan Bellon, Anna's father, is playing there, but he's playing in first in RILTON Cup. What has happened in the other games, I have no idea. I also don't know what have happened in any other games, not in RILTON Cup, not in RILTON under 2,200, the tournament Anna is playing in. But there have been, at least in one game, 2 grandmasters play against each other. Bassem Amin, the number 1 from Egypt, he's playing against Oleg Romanishin from Ukraine. And that was maybe the only fight between 2 grandmasters. The new generation and a legend, Romanishin. Very happy to see both of them here, of course, in Stockholm. And at any moment you will see Anna here, and she will tell you about her thoughts and everything. What moves she was happy with, what she was not happy with. And yeah, that will be exciting to hear also for me. And I think Anna is she's more happy to play this time control. You can see in RILTON where you have extra move after 40 moves. When she played the match with Odin, they were playing double rounds, which is very tough, and they played only with 1 hour each. And that was tough for Anna, but I think it has helped her when she needed to play so quickly there. She was more quicker in some moments. I could absolutely see that. She find also some very, very good moves, and she really wanted to speed up. So her time trouble, she was in time trouble. Some moves she made with some seconds. I'm not sure how many seconds she had on the clock. Maybe not so much time. But in a way, I could see that she was playing more quicker, and I think it thanks to the match she played with Odin. So it was very good experience. It was actually the first ever elo-rated match Anna has played, and playing match is very different when you play against the same opponent lots of time. In a tournament, you play against one opponent once, and you will not play against the opponent more than one time with either black or white. It's like that. It could be that Anna is analyzing a little bit, speaking a little bit about the game with her opponent. I'm not sure, but she will be with you at any moment. And she's of course very happy to start the tournament. To start well gives more confidence. Of course, it's always more happy to play when it goes well. And so, of course, she will be very happy. And she's here now. She is here now. And she will join you at any moment. So thank you for staying here. Bye-bye. Anna will be here now.
Oh. What microphone setup do we have here? Okay. Hi, everyone. Oh, where's my phone? My phone is there. I'm just gonna... Wait, can you pull up chat in the phone? Actually, wait, you don't have my password. Can you do it here on this one? Hello everyone! Oh my, I felt like this game was crazy. Mom, I have no idea how the game actually was. But it was so tactical, and at one point I was like so happy because I just thought, okay, now I'm winning. And then his knight got so strong.
His knight got so strong. Yeah, it was so strong. So this was very tricky move he played. This knight g5, his 40th move was very, very tricky. But you play very nicely afterwards. Really very nicely. This queen d1 was very good. But we can, yeah, we can.
I thought I was just completely winning, and I guess I was, but it was just not as clear as I thought that it was, you know?
After rook a5, queen, king, and after rook a5 here, queen g6, yeah, I would have liked you to go king h2 here, yeah, so you keep control of everything. Your rook is very good here. I mean, you can also take on c6 between, but it's not so easy to see.
Yeah.
That you can do that. And now he played knight g5, and the best move is actually to go back now. Rook f5 is the best move.
Oh.
You go back, and this is the best move.
Yeah,
But queen d1 was very good. This was very good.
And then I thought I activate my queen here, and now...
And now again, Queen E7, he started goes passive, and now B6 is a very, very good move.
Yeah.
Because with B6, you stop Queen C7, and you get a way of getting in with your rook also.
I also I had no idea because we were having a lot of issues right before the start of the round. Like literally the device we were gonna stream on broke like 10 minutes before the round, which has never happened in my life. I've had it for years. And I was like, are you actually kidding me? So we were like running, like, you know, guys, send some love to As. She has probably been very stressed because I was like, As, I have to play a game. Like, you gotta fix this. I don't know what's going on, but you gotta fix this. So I'm just really happy that we made something happen. I hope it's been at least okay. And tomorrow we'll try to make sure that there are no issues. We'll try to fix it right before. But yeah, so I hope that everything has worked relatively fine considering the circumstances that our device broke 10 minutes before the round. But yeah, so like going into the game, I was like, I don't even know who I'm playing. Like, who is this guy, you know? At first, I didn't even know what color I had. I sat down by the black pieces, and he was like, Anna, I have the black pieces. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, can you write your name? Like, I had no idea who I was facing. And it was just, you know, I was just not in the game at all. And then I was like, okay, Anna, you gotta, like, breathe. Like, you've been stressing out for hours. You just gotta breathe, you know? So I like started to breathe and I was like, okay, let's get some water. Let's go to the bathroom. Because I hadn't had time to go to the bathroom for the past 4 hours. And I was like, okay, we're chilling. And then I was like, is my opponent good at chess? Like, what's his rating? And I had no clue. So, but then I was so happy because he had written his rating in his score sheet. So I could see that it was 1800. Because otherwise, like, I wasn't really sure if I was playing someone higher or lower rated than me. But I was so confused about everything. Like, I was so confused about my surroundings in that moment. And I was like, okay, 1800, let's just play something and see what happens. And then, like, I wasn't sure, like, if he had prepared or if he just always plays this or whatever it was, but I wasn't so happy in my opening. And at first, I was like, wow, I have 1 hour and 20 minutes at move 15. Chess is too easy. Like, I have too much time. And then I thought down my whole time. It was really stupid because I was doing so well on time. But I think I also thought during moments where I wasn't really sure of what to do, so I guess it was good. But I'm just happy that we won amidst the total chaos. That is basically everything that I want to say. Yeah, very happy. 1 out of 1 point. Probably playing someone lower rated tomorrow as well. Maybe like a 1900 or something. Or I'll play like a 2190. Like, it'll be, I think, one of the two. So I'm not really sure, but my accuracy was apparently 95.5, so I thought I'd played a horrible game. I guess it wasn't really a horrible game. I guess it was okay. But I always get worse in the opening. Like, I don't really get what happens, Mom. Why do I always get worse in the opening? Like, it's actually crazy.
Yeah. No, I will show you later how you need to play. Yeah. I wasn't so happy you took an e4 because then his bishop is playing. So when you took an e4, his bishop is playing. But then you play 93, 95. Actually, it's a little more pleasant for black there, but he started to go backwards, and then it was just very fine. And when he wanted to change, and you kept the knights, this was very nice, 93.
Yeah, I think I had to.
You had to, and that was very nice.
Yeah.
Then it's absolutely equal, this position.
Yeah, so it got a bit crazy, but I'm sure he could play more aggressive ways.
Yeah, but you did it very correctly, and this h4 was a must move. h4 was absolutely a must move, and then it was just very good.
At first, I didn't. No, actually, I'm not going to say this because it's going to look like I'm very five-head if I keep it the way it is. Actually, I'm going to not. Sometimes I talk without thinking. I'm going to stop talking without thinking. I'm just going to. So actually, okay, I'll say it. Only for the people that are here. Only for the people that stayed throughout the whole game. Okay, you guys get to hear it. When I played h5, I didn't realize that I had a fork. And then I was trying to calculate what happens. Like, I attack the rook h5. No, knight g6, rook e8, and where do I go? And I was like, what do I do? And I was panicking. And then I just, like, look at the position. I'm like, Anna, there's a fork in one move. Like, knight f4. Like, in what planet are you? How are you? And I was so upset at myself. I was like, how can I not see these things immediately? Like, am I this tired right now? Like, am I playing this badly? And I was like, oh my, thank you for there being a fork in that position. I mean, like, it all works out. Like, my intuition told me that this was the way to play, which is why I played it that way. I felt like I had to do it this way. So maybe, like, my second sense could sense that there was something with the way the rooks were formed. But I was, like, calculating and I couldn't see it. And then I was like, oh, there's a fork. Like, okay, rook e8, knight f4. Okay, I win. And then I played some more moves fast and I'm like, wait, am I even winning? Like, what's going on? I even went up to ask, because I got really stressed that I hadn't understood the time control. So I went up to the arbiter and asked during the game if we really get 30 minutes after move 40. Because I was like, when I had like 10 minutes left, I went up to the arbiter and I was like, we get 30 minutes at move 40, right? Because I did not want to mess this up. Like, I was like, they've changed the time the round starts. Maybe they've taken away the time control. So I actually asked the arbiter at one point. Did I sleep well? No, guys, I slept 4 hours tonight. It was really stupid. But I had this radio thing this morning, and yeah, and then it was just pure chaos. I literally played on 4 hours sleep. So tonight, and I haven't had food since like 8 a.m. So today, I'm gonna get a good dinner, I'm gonna get a good sleep, and from tomorrow, no tech issues and no chaos, only good chess. So that's that. That is, that is all all I feel. And I was like the last one to finish in that room. I was not the last one. There were a couple more people, but time passed so quickly. Like, all of a sudden I look and I'm like, where's the people? Like, what time? It's 7 o'clock. Oh, I played for 5 hours. Yeah, I was like, where is everyone? And then I realized, I did an Pia Cramling. I played for a long time. And yeah, so that's that. Anyways, I'm happy though. I'm very happy. I'm gonna go get some food. Thank you so much, Mom, for commentating. Yay! Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, mods, for helping out over here. As for producing, you guys for watching, everybody that supported. If you guys subbed at any point, I'm gonna teach my mom at some beautiful point how to thank for subs, but just know that I deeply appreciate it. Yeah, tomorrow, 2 p.m. CT, no tech issues. We're gonna fix everything tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Round 2 of RILTON. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Okay, I'm gonna raid someone. I see that Nemo is live right now. So let's go ahead and raid Nemo. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Take care, chat. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Also, bye, you.